Give y'all a second. Mm. Give y'all a minute to come on in here. What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Your girl kind of been going through much the last 4 days, so we back. We back to our lives. We in on the regular. Shout out to everybody. Hope y'all had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Without further ado, we're gonna go and get this thing cranked up. Let's go. What's going on? What's going on, my people? How are y'all doing today? What's up on my babe? How are you doing today? And happy to see you. I know you got your Roxanne for Valentine's Day. All I had to do was plug up my little toy and do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. We got through it though. We got through it. We had a nice night. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Shannon, babe? How are you? What's going on? Ghost, my love. How are you doing, sugar? Links are in the chat. Yeah, we're doing our Black History tribute all month long. Go check out my latest posts. We're gonna be trying to post every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. And we black people, we are some really special people. We really the hell are. What would this country do really without us, you know? So yes, sir. And it's Mississippi. What's good? Your girl's here. In the good old sip, what's happening? What's good, y'all? Whew. Well, I'm finally in the South. Finally. They been keeping your girl in the damn Midwest. Okay? In the Midwest, back to back. That shit get on my nerves. Right? But we gotta do what we got to do. We got bills to pay. Right? So I hope everybody in a good mood today. Now we're gonna keep it on trucking, right? As we always do. Now I saw something on the Fmcsa that pissed me off, right? Pissed me off, right? Now, this is the thing. Hold on. Let me take that on. Okay, now the Fmcsa is issuing a task force, right? Now to check and make sure, right, that the leasing companies are doing like they're supposed to do by us, being the leaseor. And I'm congratulating for the people that's in a lease right now, that's doing it, like Shannon and other people that's leasing, and Buddha, and shout out to Buddha if he's watching this or watch the replay. But it's like, where the hell was this when I was leasing? Okay. It goes into effect by the end of this month, beginning of this month, it goes into full effect. FMCSA it is issued a full-fledged task force, okay? And it's going in and it's checking to make sure that these contracts are being upheld by the leaseor, like y'all, okay? That's making sure that the payments don't change. That's making sure that the balloon payments are not extraneous. Also in this task force, y'all, okay, if you read into what FMCSA broke it down to, um, they're also getting to a point where these balloon payments are going to stop being so high. Okay, they want the balloon. They're trying to get the balloon payments not to be over $20,000. Okay, that's what I saw on one podcast that was talking about it. They just dedicated it to FreightWays, what FreightWays put up. So they're trying to get to the point where these trucking companies to stop really getting the hell over us. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, damn it, now you need receipts. Damn it, where was that at when I was at Kellogg? Where the hell was that at when I was shit at Swift? Where was that at when I was at her spot? Where was that at? Well, her spot, I don't think I was leasing. Was I leasing her spot? No, not half the not all the time I was there. But y'all get what I'm saying? Now if you lease now, you have to submit your lease contract due to DOT now if you are leasing a truck through a carrier. If you're leasing a truck through a dealership, even they try to make it twist. It's all across the board. If you're leasing any vehicle, period, and you're doing it for commercial purposes, okay, fam, you're going to have to submit that paperwork to the FMCSA, to DOT. Yes, you are. And I say, I be damn. Now, I just wish you was this kind of damn smart about 2-3 years ago. You feel me? And I was still have baby blue. You know what I'm saying? To me, it wasn't just about the payments. To me, it was about the freight. To me, it was about the cancel loads. To me, it's about being able to have anybody work on your truck if you chose to. That's the part that kills me. It wasn't just necessarily the payments that killed me. You know what I'm saying? Because baby blue, I almost got there. You know what I'm saying? Now, girl, get your ass away from me. Lord, child, you look like a mole, child. Child. Anyway, oh, what I get ready to say? Yeah. Where in the hell was this at? See, I think the shit unfair. Me personally. You feel what I'm saying? For us little people that done worked and labored and been out here 5-6 years, this shit ain't right. Feel me? For those of you that don't know, we love freight waves and CNN. Okay? Here you go. It's on there. Yeah, see, it's on freightways. You ain't got to listen what Shape is saying. It's on there. FMCSA wants to see your leasing agreement. They getting to a point where they tired of people getting over, and I'm happy to see the shit. I'm somebody, and I do mean somebody, not Mr. Sleepy. You know it ain't Mr. Sleepy, but somebody is paying attention and listening to what the hell we saying. Listen to what the hell we saying, hearing what the hell we saying. That is crazy, fam. That is crazy. You're saying this shit when people that lost that from 2021, 2022, 2023. People have lost that thousands of dollars. I've lost that on thousands of dollars. I paid $40,000 into Baby Boo. It only got back chump change. I didn't get nowhere not even 1/3 of what I paid for Baby Boo back. At all. So this what I want to know. What do we get for the people that leased in the past and lost their money? Do we get any compensation? Is what I want to know. Y'all link is in the chat. Let me know. Do we get any compensation? Do we get a check? I'd like to get a check. Check. For weeks of sitting back out here with no money. Times your girl was eating peanut butter and jelly, because no matter what, you gotta put you some money aside, right? For the 2 or 3 days a week, I eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and making soups. Remember that? For times that you eating off your points to make sure you save a little bit of money. Y'all know the struggle. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where do we get? That's good for y'all. It's coming in through though now. Which can I keep it real with you? Ain't that many coming in right now. Ain't that many people jumping to the lease unless you doing flatbed. We already talked about that. Flatbed is all time low too. 19, baby, on the side of this trailer. Yeah, sorry y'all. I'm at this little dock, this little country. You know how it is, these little country little places, little distributions that be around. And what's Kyle? Mm. You know. Yeah. Can't do, they need to play this back. They need to go back to 2020 during the pandemic and put it in writing. Anybody that leased in, you can get back good $4,000-$5,000 of your money. Or whatever. If you was leasing, you can get at least 25% of your money back. Can we do that? It makes me feel better for the ladies and gentlemen that's going into leasing. I appreciate it. I feel better about y'all leasing and still want to go that route. You know, I fucking curse leasing now. Y'all know how I feel about that now. It just hurt me. It took our time, money, and I got all excited and got all hyped up and got all in the works. I'm going, oh my own shit. If I just bust my ass and I bust my ass and still didn't get my truck. Came close though. Mighty close. Right? But the one good thing you could take away from this is that they starting to fucking listen. Fam. They starting to hear us down there at Congress. Hey, you know what this means? You know what it means? That means Sleepy is on his way out. Ever that mean? You know Sleepy ain't gave a damn about the trucking industry. He ain't gave a damn about us to the last 2-3 months of 2023. 2-3 weeks of 2023 where his ass sat there and said, oh, we want to apologize for hurting the trucking industry. That's taking millions of dollars away. Right? The only place that's winning in trucking right now, fam, is Mexico, which is Texas. If you want to go down there to Laredo and Brownsville and be at that border and halfway put your life at risk, right? And what you doing when you're down there? I don't care what nobody say, right? Because the airroids, they're trying to get into the States by any and every means. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the West Coast. You know, the West Coast is booming with the ports. The ports are booming right now, right? But how long that the ports are not going to sustain the entire trucking industry? Okay, we need more freight for reefer and flatbed. That's what we need right now. Okay, they just picked up here for me a little bit. I just got some more miles this past week and what have you. So that's good. I felt a little bit of a sigh of relief, if you want to say, about being out here. But y'all know how I feel. Y'all know what I would like to do. You already know it, right? This should make 7 years, y'all. It makes 7 years. I don't see how y'all been doing it 10, 13, 14 years. I don't see how y'all do it. I don't see how. And the rules just keep changing. They add one thing and take something away. They add one thing and take something away. So shout out to those that are in the lease. This is the one up for you. Okay. Those of you that want to lease, this is the one up for you. You know what I'm saying? If you think about leasing here, US Express, I mean, I don't know how that feels, you know. I don't even think they pay percentage here. They pay cents by the mile. So I don't know what to encourage or deny you doing it or not, you know. Uh hey, it is what it is. You know, do what you feel like doing. I'm not gonna knock the company. I'm not knocking you for knowing what you doing. I'm just giving you my 2 cents and giving you my experience. Like I said, you know, these companies over there don't really care about you. They care about their bottom line and what's important to them. You know that at all times. So always make the right move for you. That's what I say. You know, y'all see me go through it. Y'all see me stay out 2, 3 months at a time. You know, and just be frustrated. And the biggest thing that you can't get back is time. Okay. So you really think about it. You know, you got the government getting tighter and tighter on this thing, which is a good thing. You got to get tighter and tighter on it. So we appreciate you. Thank you. Somebody's listening. Thank you so very much, whoever the hell that is. 'Cause we definitely know it's not sleepy in his administration. Oh Lord have mercy, y'all. This is crazy. Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
Stacking every month, put that work in, I deserve to stand. Bring the baddies to the front. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Yeah. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Look, I deserve some time away. I feel good cause I'm posted. Just won't put my feet in the sand. Ain't tryna be far from oceans. Don't want stress about nothing, just fruit and wine, I'm floating. Little vacation, little mimosa, yeah. Solo trips ain't really doing nothing but chillin'. Catch my eye, I might get active before it's back to business. You know me, I cross my T's, but right now I'm recharging. Put my phone on D&D, my emails out of office. Stacking every month, put that work in, I deserve to stand. Bring the baddies to the front. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Yeah. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Hey, the only real currency in life we got is time. Focus on my breathing, focus on my climb. Don't need nothing too crazy, just some freedom from the grind. Ain't doing nothing shady, I prefer my peace of mind. Just wanna bring my family with me so they get the same. Quality relationships and still respect your space. It's possible to build a life that's more like it's each day. A taste of getting closer to it while I hear the waves. Stacking every month, put that work in, I deserve to stand. Bring the baddies to the front. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want. Yeah. It's the type of life that I want. It's the type of life that I want.
All right, we back. For those of you that's coming in and coming out, we talking about how Fmcsa is starting to understand how shit feels for the trucker. Okay? They are wanting to see your leasing agreement. Yes, they dropped down with it by a couple days ago. They talked about it back in 2022, right? But they putting things in full effect as beginning of March the 1st, from what I saw. The people that went in deeper detail about it in a news segment that spoke about it, and of course, uh, Freightways. You know, we love Freightways, CNN. Of course, we love TikTok. That's where we get our information from. Like I said, I feel like I feel this should have been the focus from the damn beginning. It never should have been about self-driving trucks. It never should have been a robot loading your truck. It never should have been like more electrical semi truck. We should have been focused on the problems that's already sitting in the trucking industry from the start. So I will say that this right here is at least one step in the right direction. Okay, this right here is one step in the right direction. I would have to say. You know, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, this right here, this right here would be good. This right here would be good. Um, I like I said, I still don't think that right now is the time to be leasing. There's still a lot of areas that's in the red for trucking. The Midwest is trying to pick up, but like if you're in Georgia, North South Carolina, unless you're doing flatbed freight, you can still be sitting if you don't drive in. So hopefully that like people like K. O'Shea and a bunch of other people that listen to Long Mountain and you want to run over and what's called and I'm gonna tell you this too. I don't think it just came from the drivers or the government. I think it's financial institutions that's making this happen, like Freightliner and International and people like Lone Mountain and Bulldog financial institutions. I think they have something to do with this coming into play. As there's a whole overload of trucks sitting up because everybody turning their trucks in because the freight is messed up. Right? So I think that's where majority of where this could come from, right? And just think about it. If you was a truck dealer and you had an overload of trucks, yeah, you would be on board with this kind of thing too. Because I have too many trucks on here. I can't afford to fuck nobody over. Huh? Excuse my French. I can't afford to charge my interest rate right now. I have too much of overload of trucks right now. I can't go nowhere right now. I can't. I got too much. I can't even better pulling out my shop. No, go look at these Kenworths and Internationals. It's trucks all over the place. I just left out of Dallas, right? There's a truck dealership right there for what 20, right there, right across from the what's called. And I pulled over sorry right there into the terminal. She was her. I couldn't hold. I couldn't wait till I get turned to go pee real fast. And they had a bunch of fucking uploads of trucks. Get what I'm saying? So I think, when they say retail sale figures and things like that, that's coming from people like Long Mountain, Kentworth International. They're saying, hey, we can no longer just keep raping drivers. We got to walk straight and narrow. It's kind of sad that when the economy gets so bad that the financial institutions got to say, hey, we got to turn this thing around this kind of way because we ain't making no money. When things get to a certain level like it is right now, and the big boys not making no money, then you're gonna see some change. You feel what I'm saying? Then you gonna see some change for fast. That's when things gonna come up and say, okay, we gotta do right. Okay. But you gotta think about all the people that lost out on time and money, people that gave up on trucking, people that lost their homes, their apartments, dudes that got behind on their child support, depending on their truck to make money. Um, you know, all kinds of your health goes down because you're a slave to a truck when you're leasing. Care what nobody says, unless you're teaming. You're a slave to a truck man. Okay? So it's like, really? Saying something goes. Thank you. That's where this shit come from, L1L. That's where this shit come from. When the Fmcsa start giving a damn about the drivers getting fucked over in a lease agreement. You let me know. When in the history raping Negro truckers, especially. And my brownies too. And my Caucasian too. And they said, well, we want to see some receipts. You know what I'm saying? You get it? We see what they have going on here. Of course you got trucks for $30,000. Of course you got trucks now without no balloon payment. Of course, you got trucks now with no down payment. Of course, like even Tell. If you heard of Tell, I don't know if you heard of Tell, one of y'all. Shout out to you and Ghost and Shannon and Owen and all that. Tell their asses, they used to make you pay like $10,000. Remember Tell TL? They make your ass pay like $10,000 to get out that damn lease. They shit wouldn't walk away. Call their asses now. How dare you? Call their asses now and see if you go get their lease truck, how much gonna charge. I bet they say, well, if you have it in the escrow, it would take from the escrow. Well, if you have if you in truck 3 years, truck paid for, or if you get totaled out, then we won't worry about it. I guarantee you, 'cause I called their asses like last month just to see, because their asses be like $10,000 on your credit. There's a bunch of them that change their rules because they're not making no money. Don't get it twisted. I mean, it's for the driver. It's for the driver, but it's also part of the machine. Never do shit for them. So for those of you that's in the lease, congratulations to you. I guess you're damn lucky. Y'all, Shannon, Buddha, and the rest of you, I guess you're lucky as hell. I guess I just, it was just my stroke of bad luck. I just, was too damn happy and went to go sign my damn lease agreement. Didn't want to read the fine print and whatever. Again, it was for me with Baby Blue. It wasn't a payment. It was just the truck not being taken care of, and then freight wise, and then always having to take the truck to a big time mechanic. You know what I'm saying? And which is also part of this clause job. You can read it on Fmcsa. The truck can be only so many years old. The truck has to be up to par. They're also changing, I think, somewhere in the clause that if you're in a lease agreement, you have a little more freedom of taking the truck to certain mechanics. Okay, you will also take it to the terminal or TA or petrol or Kenworth. If that person has a license to be a mechanic, you can use them to fix your truck now in this leasing agreement. It's all in there. They work in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So at least I give it this much. I give it this much, fam. They're not half-ass touching it. They digging down up in there and they going through the closets and making sure that y'all no longer signing these agreements, getting in these damn trucks, and you're not getting a limit that you're getting the freight to sustain yourself while you're in these leases, right? So they trying to they trying to they're trying to get it together. They really are. They're trying to get it together. So hooray to y'all. Nah. For people like myself, we like, well, I'll be there. That's people like us, we say, I'll be, I'll bust my ass and I feel, nobody say, I feel would like to be compensated. Yes, I do. I still like to be compensated for my hard work and my sacrifice. I see everyone else sorry, but not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry, sir. Ma'am. That's it. That's it. Like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shit. Something else, man. Well, hopefully with this into effect and the broker thing is in effect, a lot of you can go back to having your trucks back on the road. A lot of you that are leasing, a lot of you that have paid off trucks, maybe you can go back. I mean, if you're on the West Coast, you definitely are still eating right now. If you have your own authority, you're definitely still eating. Um, Pretty good. Um, but anybody else You lease, like I said, for y'all run over that Long Mountain, because the Long Mountain is coming with all these deals. It popped up on my email about them having so many different deals out now. If you get in the truck, they don't even care about your credit score no more. So you remember at the time, the Long Mountain used to care about credit score. Your credit score to be at least like 580 or something to put you in one of their trucks, and they told you what truck they let you go pick the truck and every damn thing. All the times it's changed. What's up, KB? Link is up in the chat, sir. But yeah, but if you want to go get a lease, to me, if you're not doing flatbed or you're not teaming, I still say it's not good, and that's anywhere. That's anywhere. That's U.S. Express. That's Prime. That's the mom and pop companies. They barely staying above water right now. It used to be a time where you can go to a mom and pop company and soar, but that's recently it's changed. Where everything happened, where it's happened. You see fuel and stuff slowly going back up. Fuel is back at $4. So if you're not doing flatbed or you're not teaming, just be careful about that. Um, running and you're getting more protection now. Getting more protection. I will run through all of the clauses that hold on, let me see if it let me let's see if it'll let me pull it up, child. Hold on. Let me put it up here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if it'll let me show it, because I tried to screenshot, with StreamYard. I be trying to put up as much as I can. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on. It says during the TFF public meeting in January, the panel discussed questions for drivers who's into pre-term leasing contracts. Hold on. What's up, KB?
Hey, what's going on? What's
Hey,
going
what's
on?
going on? Yeah, yeah. Jobs who have positive leasing experience that could help put fraudulent or inadequate agreements into context. As a committee, we have to establish a record of data and evidence about what these relations look like. So having information will help us with that the task force. That is member Steve Fischelli, a sociologist at the University of Pennsylvania who specializes in the truck driver behavior, told Freightways. Okay. It's not let me put the rest of the screenshot on there, but it is on there, y'all. All y'all do is go check it out and go look at it. Okay. It is on there. They're trying to get it together. They're trying to help us out. They're starting to recognize that we are having a hard ass time out here. Even for company drivers, it's hard for us to see a check, which shouldn't be happening ever, but that's how the government and our situation has it. Election is coming up. So I hope that a lot of you are out here and you are paying attention to what's going on. A lot of people say I don't get into politics and all that kind of stuff, but you gotta get into politics. Because politics in the long run affect your way of living. It affects the amount of money you make. It affects the way you take care of your family. It affects where you live, planning for the future. If you're trying to build a business, all that good jazz. It affects everything. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when I saw this, I had mixed feelings. You know what I'm saying? I congratulate to the people that are in leases and are doing a good job and are this is no shot to y'all if you're handling your business. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, in lease in the previous years in leasing, you had to be a slave in a truck. So hopefully this task force with all the things they're implementing that's itemized on Freightways and on the podcast is on TikTok when they talked about this task force coming in, that you can it needs to be a place where even when you're leasing a truck, you can come home in 4 or 5 days out of the month, even with you leasing a truck, right? No longer do you have to stay out a whole 2 months now if you're leasing a truck. To me, that kind of puts to me that my own personal opinion that puts you in a predatory type of situation. Okay, it needs to be in leasing that every single week, if you in that truck, you are guaranteed to make money. Not every single week you got to gamble. You know what I'm saying? What's up, KB? KB,
Yeah, I'm here, Shay.
what you got to say, sir?
Um, just off of what you just said, I could say I agree and also disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you got to
Okay.
really read into what a lease program is. Like, there's a lease program where you leasing the truck, and there's also a lease purchase. So there's two different things in that aspect. But far as them guarantee you money, yeah, that's kind of okay. But also, shape they're not responsible to guarantee you money. When you sign that lease, you're actually signing a contract saying that, hey, you agree to lease this truck from this carrier or company or financial, whatever, however you do it. No matter if you're going to SFI over here, where you at Variant, whoever, her spot, whoever. But we're not guaranteeing you anything. It says this is what the truck should operate. Like, I know I'm just going off of my lease experience. It said I'm supposed to have a certain amount of revenue a week. I got to pay them whatever the weekly cost is. And after that is on me. The fuel cost is out of my pocket. And then after that is on me. So we can't dictate these companies to tell them, hey, you got to have us a guaranteed amount of money. No, when we sign that lease, it's on us, Shay, as the driver, as the person that was signing that lease. We're saying that, hey, we're taking a gamble. We're taking a risk, Shay, because a lease program is not for you to make money. I'm going to be real with y'all. A lease program, especially if you're trying to own that truck eventually, it's not for you to make money. It's for you to pay that truck off, for you to learn how to run a business. In my opinion, this is my opinion too, y'all, all that's listening. It's for you to learn the trucking business side and for you to pay that truck off in a way. You're not supposed to make no money, Shape. Any old school would tell you when you get into any kind of purchase like that, your first 3 years you paying that truck off. You out here, you in the truck, Shape. You're
Hold on, hold
dedicated
on,
to
hold
that
on, hold on,
truck.
hold on, hold on. So wait, hold on. So you're saying when you sign a lease, your mindset ought to be not about making money?
No, because you don't own that truck, Shay. You can't
Mm,
you can't be focused on the money. You can't be focused on I need this certain amount of money. You got to know that that money is going to that truck. Meaning you trying to achieve that title, Shay.
mm.
That's the mindset that we got twisted on. I was guilty of it. You're not supposed to make no money, Shape. If you want to make money, go ahead and stay company driver and build your money up. I'm just being real. A lease purchase is not for you to make
I'm
money.
gonna
It's for you to own
disagree,
the truck.
bro. I love you to death, but I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree. That's why I'm glad this task force in. Why can't you make money? You making the company money by paying for their truck. You're helping with paying that truck off so they can increase their credit line to the vendor, which is Freightliner or International, where they got the truck from. You paying two truck notes at one time. So I gotta disagree with my boy, y'all. We love it. We gotta disagree. That's why I'm glad this task force is coming in and they're getting rid of all the shady shit. They're getting rid of how old the trucks can be. I think the age of a truck or vehicle, commercial vehicle is also in there as well. They want to lease. So no more of old ass equipment leasing that to you and all that kind of stuff. I gotta disagree with my boy now. What's up, TL? What's up, TL? TL
Hey, TL, come up here and help a brother out. But I know you disagree, Shay, and you got a right to have that opinion. But you got to see it from a business aspect. Say you own a carrier and you're going to lease a truck out. That truck has to make a certain amount of money. Yes, the driver needs to eat, but at the end of the day, you're here to pay a truck off, Shay. You're coming in. Okay, just hear me out. A company is gambling on you. You have
Mhm,
no skin in the game. I'm talking about zero down lease. I'm not talking about the lease like a loan amount where you to put 5, 10,000 down. That's a little different. I'm talking
mhm,
about where these companies are giving you a truck, $100,000 piece of equipment.
mhm.
They're saying you're going to pay them. You know what I mean? You have no skin in the game, and you expect them to guarantee you, like you said, a guaranteed paycheck. No, they're not supposed to guarantee you no
Yeah.
paycheck. They're not. They're not, Shape. You can't expect them to do that. How are they going to be in
No,
business if they do that?
I don't agree with that. I agree that the trucking business is all about making money. That's what we all are here for, is to make money.
Exactly, but you don't own that business yet, Shape. You don't own that piece of equipment. You're paying that piece of equipment off. So they don't have to guarantee you a daggone thing. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't really have to, Shape. Like I said, it's a different opinion. You know what I mean? I went through it. You have went through it twice with Hirschbox and Baby Blue. With A1L, when you were leasing Baby Blue, you paid that off. It went down, and then you went to Hirschbox. So you know
Yeah.
both sides of the game.
I
I
don't
know.
agree with my
Yeah.
boy KB. I don't agree with I feel like whenever you lease, It ought to be something that's beneficial for you. You ought to be able to take care of your family. You ought to be able to pay your weekly dues on that truck. And you ought to be able to see a paycheck to live off of.
It's not
You
made for
shouldn't have
that
to be
shape.
a
That's why they
slave.
tell you not
Or
to
you
get
shouldn't
into
have
it
to
if you
be
got
a
a lot of
slave
overhead.
anymore. That's why I'm hoping that this FMCSA task force thing does. Now that they want to see your leasing agreement now, when you sign a leasing agreement, let's hope and pray that it gets rid of a lot of bullshit. L1L says that's the old way. Shakes wants an industry that's more for, yes, L1L, you damn right. I want to see industry that's more for the driver. Don't shit get done without the driver.
It
So of
doesn't.
course, I would like
Yeah.
to see an industry that's tailored to making sure the drivers are taken care of. You know, we already not safe out here. You know, the only thing you got is a door to keep you from danger at night. That's it. You
Yeah,
know what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
saying. I'm just saying, shape. Like I'm looking at you. We just talking about the lease in general. I'm just saying that's why you got to do your research and find you a program that catered to what you got going on. If you got a whole bunch of overhead, you don't need to be getting into no lease anyway. I'm just being real, shape. You coming into the game knowing you got a house payment, you got car note, you got kids. That's not, to me. You shouldn't get into no lease. You should just stack your bread, stay you a W-2 driver, and then once you got your overhead down, then get into this thing. TL will say the same thing. A lot of these drivers getting way over your head. A lot of y'all getting way over your head. Y'all running, jumping the lead because somebody told you can make a whole bunch of money. And I'm just being real, shape. A lease is not to make money at the beginning. It's to pay off that truck. Yeah, you're supposed to eat and survive, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to be paying on that truck and worry about making sure that truck has the maintenance on it and pay that truck off. It ain't made for you to
Okay.
make no money.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just being
I
real.
don't think so. What's up, Mario? So you agree with my boy here? You agree with him?
What's going on, y'all? I actually lost part of the conversation when I was trying to come in.
Yeah, okay. Okay, FMCSA is starting to have this task force where you have to submit your leasing agreement now to them. Okay.
Hmm.
And I feel like it's a wonderful thing because it can get rid of all this pre
Hey,
this
what's up,
bullshit.
Mario? I
It,
just want
it,
to say what's up to him. What's up, man?
What's
it
going
gets rid of
on,
all the
bro?
bullshit and fucking the driver over. Excuse my French, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I've been in leasing. It's by FMCSA. Here you go right here. Like, let me see if it show up. Hold on. Yeah, FMCSA. Go look at the freeway. And then KB is saying when you lease, don't expect to make any money. And I just don't agree with that.
Well, when you lease, it's pretty much you have to do your due diligence because you know off top you're gonna have extremely high overhead.
Hmm. Yeah. But you should be able to still make some kind of money.
Yeah.
I
Otherwise,
mean, Mario, all I was trying to get her to say, I ain't say you're not supposed to make no money. I'm just saying when you get into a lease, most of these programs, you're just trying to get that truck tied up. Am I right, Mario? You're trying to achieve that truck, that piece of equipment. So you can't sit out here and get in your head that I'm gonna make a whole bunch of ass money because you got that payment every week. You got your fixed costs. You got fuel to pay. You got maintenance to upkeep. That's what you need to be number one focus on. After that, whatever money you have left over, that's what's yours. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to get Shape to see. It's not made for you to be out here making a whole bunch of money. If you want to make money like that, you need to stay company driver and save your ducats.
that's true.
That's all I'm saying, brother. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I learned
Yeah.
this. And don't get me wrong, Shape. I learned this by doing it the other way you was thinking. You know what I just went through 4 years over here. I went through this, Mario, and I lost my ass. I ended up 30 grand in a hole over some trying to do this thing. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm speaking on what
Okay,
I learned, my
with the
experience.
task force in hand, what's up, Tia? With the
Hey,
task
what's
Oh,
force in
going
Tia, I'm
hand,
so glad you up here. Go ahead, Tia.
on?
Y'all go ahead.
Why are you glad I'm up here? I,
Because Shay coming at me,
I,
brother, and I'm just speaking the truth, what I believe. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I didn't hear your response. I know she's talking about this lease thing, but I mean, when anytime the government get involved, that they've been asked to. You know what I mean? The lease purchase stuff has been harming a bunch of people. I don't think people understand what they're getting into, so they get into it
Thank
because
you,
they
T
they
Hill. Thank you.
understand that it's a way to get a free truck or a truck without having no collateral or no money or no
That's what I
no
was telling,
skin
saying.
no skin in
bingo.
the
Yep, no
game.
skin in the
And
game.
so when you do that, and then you get into the independent contractor realm or the owner operator realm, you're not a W-2, right? So you don't pay in the taxes, right? So say you got your own truck and you slip and fall off your step and you hurt your injure yourself. Now you sitting at home and you don't have the insurance that's gonna help you, and you can't get Social Security.
Yeah, you don't get
So
workman comp or none of
you
that
you
when
know
you're on operator. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
right,
But you
unless you
do have
actually
OCAC though, occupational accidental. You just have to get the other part of the coverage that's covers you when you're not on duty.
right. So
But a lot of
who's
drivers don't do
teaching you?
that, Mario. Yeah, go ahead.
Who's teaching you that? Who's
I
teaching you that?
Nobody.
mean,
Because so
honestly, hold on. To be
mhm.
frank, nobody really has to teach you that. That if you before you sign for a truck, you should have already done your due diligence.
That's what
Right.
I was saying, Mario. Your
And
research. Yeah,
so
go. Y'all
and
go ahead,
so
fellas.
this is where this is where the FMCSA is coming in, because there's a bunch of guys out here that are signing these contracts without understanding what they're signing.
Because somebody
Okay.
told them they can get rich quick and a free piece of equipment, like you said, T
Right.
Hill. That's
So
all I was trying
so
to get Shape to see. Yep,
so
go ahead.
what they're asking is, send us the contracts, let us look at them, and to be honest, if you have a dispute with your contract, where are you taking that dispute to?
Even
Mm.
beside that, a lot of
I'm
these
just saying,
companies.
where
No,
are
I
you
agree with
taking?
you.
You're going to take it to a court. A court is gonna decide if it's a good thing or a bad thing. So to me, if you got to take it to court, you know it's going to be some money,
But
right?
here's also the thing. Here's a couple things to kind of augment what you said. A lot of companies are not going to give you that contract till you sitting in front of them. So you have to either sign it right there or whatever. So they're gonna have to figure out a way around that. Then on top of that, what was the second part you said? Oh, the court. A lot of these contracts also have arbitration clauses in them, saying that if you want to
Yeah,
go to
but that,
court,
but that,
you're gonna
the
have to
way
go
it's
to our
set up
court. You're gonna
originally,
have to talk to the
Mario.
people we pay.
Right. But that's a court. That's not the FMCSA. So what
No,
I'm
I'm talking about the
saying is,
company.
right, you're going to have to give it to somebody that writes contracts or disputes contracts on the daily. The FMCSA does not do that. So with them getting these contracts that they're getting now, right? That's a free avenue. If anybody's out there that has a lease contract, send it to them. It's
Mm-hmm.
free, because once they make a decision on that, that's free. You won't have to pay. If you sign a contract right now with any company, and then all of a sudden you decide that it's not a good contract for you and your business, you're stuck. Because
Exactly.
once you get to court, the court's gonna say, "Hey, did they have a gun to your head when you signed it?" You say no, so
No,
you
but
wasn't under no distress.
that's not
So
what the test. That's
But
not
you
what the
was
And
under
test
T
some
is
type
Hill,
of
for.
core. Hold on, but you were technically under some type of coercion because you didn't have time to review the contract. They didn't send it to you before you got on that bus, that plane, or you drove up there. No.
but you got to prove that in front of a
hey,
court. A court
hey, can I
is.
interject real quick, T Hill?
Go ahead.
I can tell you
Mhm.
how Dart did it. Dart did exactly what Mario said. They bring you up there for a 3 day click class, actually 2 days. The second day is when you're doing open force. That's their contract thing, right? So
Mhm.
he's right. That lady will sit in front of you at that computer the whole time while you're supposed to be there for 4 hours. They give you a time limit now. Here it is 4 o'clock, right? They trying to leave, so she's rushing you. She's like, "Hey, have you signed it yet? Have you done it?" I said, "No, lady, let me read this shit." Excuse my language, y'all. I've been working on it. But she let me read this thing, lady. I ain't signing my life away not knowing what I'm doing. So I had to wait till the next day because I told the lady I'm not signing it today. So she said, "That's fine. You're going to come back here tomorrow and sign it." So basically, like Mario said, they are rushing you. A lot of these companies are rushing their drivers. So once you sign that dotted line, like Mario said, now, yeah, they'll kind of coerce you,
That,
but you also got to be the individual, Mario, and say no. You got to sit down and read it, and you also have an option to print that thing out
you
and
can
take it to
read the
your own
contract.
lawyer.
We
You can
can
take
go
it to
back
your
and
lawyer.
read.
Hold on, Shay. You can take it to your own lawyer, like T. Hill said. But a lot of these companies won't allow you to do that. They say you're gonna do all that. We don't want you. You're not gonna lease now. You either be company or get out my damn building. That's what they'll do to you. Now
That is
go
No,
ahead,
they
y'all.
literally
Go
won't.
the
ahead.
Let me
definition of
say this.
coercion.
The way the contracts are made up is always outlined because you have to understand this. These leasing companies, they already have a lawyer that goes through and makes these contracts. So the way it's itemized on there, you're gonna look and read in bold detail what it says, but the underline of what it means, it always gonna benefit them. That's what FMCSA is doing, going through those contracts and making sure You never have the time to go get a lawyer. You never have the time to go get a lawyer for a lease. You never have. You just either do or you don't. And that's what they're trying to get out of that. Even if you do, you're in a safe situation. Okay, all these leasing companies have lawyers to make their contract, and it's always outlined that they where they benefit.
Yeah,
If you
anytime
go,
somebody else
if you
is
go
making
through
a
the contract
contract,
and look through the
it's going to
itemized what
be
they
to their benefit. It's not. I'm not going to write a contract for my workers
Benefit them. Yeah.
to benefit me. So that's the
Bingo.
whole purpose of a contract is for you to read it, and if you don't agree with anything in there, you are to either strike it out and say I don't agree with this, or say I'm not signing this. Right? I see people every day talk about they ain't signing a speeding ticket when all that's doing is just saying that you agree to come to court. But people say I ain't signing that because I wasn't speeding, and then they had this big old ordeal where you're going to get arrested. So when I look at these extra set of eyes in the industry that's not costing you any money, by all means, I would, if it was me, I would let
yeah.
them see the contract, but don't be under the impression that the contract is going to be for the driver. It's going to be for the whole industry because obviously there's a problem with predatory leasing where
Yes.
they're actively out here in classrooms telling people you need the lease.
Mm.
Somebody's got a bunch of
That's
noise
shape
going on.
world. That's shape noise. But TL, you're absolutely right, brother. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Go
you.
ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
uh, uh, I agree with what the FFC is they doing. Like you said, Tia, there needs to be a change. There need to be more structure. Meaning, they need to educate these people coming out here more and more, not to just jump and sign these contracts. Because you could be a company driver, right? They're promoting that every day. You go to a terminal, or they'll to call you on the phone. Hey, man, well, you've been driving for us for 2 months. Hey, you want to jump in the lease? We'll put you in this and that, and brand new shoe shine, and you make all this type of money. They're not telling you the real. They just want to get you to pay off. They, yeah, like you saying, to jump in the truck. Now they own you. You know what I mean? You're a slave to them now. That's what they're doing, and they need to cut that out because these drivers are not
But
taking the
but but they
research.
but they well,
They're not.
you
Go
gotta
ahead.
go through everything that they're going through with this act from the FMCSA, this task force. They're also itemizing the year of the equipment, the terms, the balloon payments. They're going through all of that when they want these
That's
contracts
good.
given.
That's good.
It ain't just the payments, because everybody say, oh, the payments are always gonna be kind of high, but that's how they make their money. You know what I'm saying? That's
Exactly.
that part of this whole movement is not gonna change. It's everything else that's in these contracts that's a problem. It's a whole overload of inventory of trucks. It's the biggest overload of trucks that they've ever seen right now.
Well, because of the gold rush shape, when everybody went out there, even mega care, all these carriers start purchasing all this types of equipment, and then the market crashed. Everybody went down from 22 on up. The shit got tight, and now they got all this leftover equipment. Look what Prime just did, downsizing. Night Swift downsized. Even over here, they're trying to sell old trailers, sell all them Kenworths they got down in Texas now. You know what I mean? So that's why you see a flood of all this equipment. You know what I mean?
Hey
But
KB, let me ask you a
go ahead.
question.
Yeah, go ahead, Mario.
Why does Dart only have one fuel tank?
Because them old truck when they first bought them, when the orange started getting them trucks, Mario, they was not meant to be. They was like short haul. Like, I forgot the reason why they explained it to me when I came over
Probably for
here.
beer or something.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, that's what it was. The cans. They used to do them cans. You ever seen the trailers that says cans only on Dart?
Hmm.
Those trailers. That's what they was doing. They was running them cans. Mario. That's why they
Oh,
purchased all them old Freightliner with the one tank. But they got rid of most of those now. Every truck they got now has the double tanks on it. Yeah. They're selling all of
Hmm.
those. Yeah, yeah. But like Shape saying, they're not even leasing out none of them old trucks no more. Only the Africans and the foreigners are buying all them old ass trucks at Dart now. Them old century
They
classes and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they trying to get when they say predatory, they're trying to stop y'all from getting these older trucks to lease on. That's part of predatory lending as well. You know, like I said, the
Yeah.
company wins in it regardless. It's just that like Jay both said, they tired of y'all not paying, they pay y'all taxes. They tired of overflow of inventory. They're tired of truck
Yeah,
drivers
because they
jumping out
losing
of
so
the
much money. You
industry.
know how many drivers out here ain't
So
filed taxes in 3, 4, 5
yeah,
years?
So
crazy.
it's hurting everybody at this point in time. The financial, like I said earlier, the financial institutions are jumping up and saying, "Okay, we hurting too."
Let's
And that's
talk
why they
about
stepping in. Go ahead,
let let's
T Hill. There you
let's
go.
talk about the positive side of having people lease trucks from you, right?
Hmm.
If you're a company and say you got 100 employees, and then you got enough work for those 100 employees, and all of a sudden you land a bigger contract and you need 50 more workers, right? And you notice this is only a temporary contract. So like when COVID hit, these companies were getting a lot of work. So you need lease operators to come in and fulfill that because they're independent. You don't have to pay taxes for them. You ain't gotta pay workers comp for them. You don't have to pay their health insurance and none of that. So you make them independent workers, and for them to be under the understanding that
Dirty
this is
brokers in
going
the
to be
building, y'all.
temporary. This is going to be temporary, and so that way you understand that as an independent contractor or an owner
Excuse me.
operator with a truck, where when you work leased onto a company, it might be temporary. They may call you the next day after you start and say, "Hey, we laying off a
Hmm.
bunch of us," because they trying to protect their regular workers. That's why we out here telling people if you're gonna have your own truck, don't lease on to a company that's that's got company drivers because when they start laying off, you're gonna be the first ones to go.
Hmm. Of course. That's not happening all over. Like I said, it's, when you go to freightways, fam, it's itemized on everything they're looking for in these lease contracts. It's not just trying to tackle the payment. And like I said, the payments got ridiculous. Prime was charging $1,300 a week, and I thought that was crazy. And that was just a note.
But
That
people
was
were
just
making
a
it
note.
when they had the freight. Those lease drivers were making it. They were making it do what it do. It just became a thing when the rates went through the floor and people couldn't make them. They
That's
weren't
Exactly.
getting it.
ridiculous. That's
So
ridiculous.
In the
1,300, and
market
that's just for the payment.
last
No,
week,
that's
that's when
that to
they,
me is that's
yeah,
predatory lending. Either
no,
whether the
it's
market is
I.
good or bad, whether the market
You
is good
gotta.
or bad.
It all depends on what you say is predatory lending.
it's
It's predatory lending if they
they
charge
was
you
customizing
more
them.
than the percent
See,
a percentage. It's
go
like
Hill.
a percent. A percentage like a payday loan, right?
Hmm.
You going to get a payday loan and they charge you 50% on a
Hmm.
dollar. So that you can't do that, right? Those
Hmm.
those those percentages are governed by the state. So you've got to go through there,
Hmm.
and that's what they want to do. They want to the government is not stupid. They want in on that because they see that it's some money there.
Hmm.
So that's why they want in on it.
Exactly.
They're gonna
And
make a
that's why they
law
jumping
and they're
in on
gonna
it.
tell you what you can do and what you can't do in this leasing, and then they're gonna get money off of it.
And then, like I was telling her
Child.
before, T Hill, do we really want the government involved with every aspect of trucking? We really don't, because they're gonna get their piece of the
Yeah,
pie. Now they're gonna start more regulation, and it's gonna be harder for us. It's not gonna be easier. I be
it's
telling
gonna be
folks,
really
we don't
hard.
want the government to do. We already overregulated as it is, y'all. We really want the government to
Shit,
step in and start doing all of
not to
this?
me.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
We ain't
Yes, we
regulating
are,
enough.
Shay. Yes, we
We ain't
are.
regulating enough, damn it.
Okay,
How you
I
We
figure
got to
that?
disagree.
regulating in the
I got to
wrong way.
disagree.
It's,
I got to
We
disagree.
we
regulating in
regulate
the wrong way.
Yeah, you're looking at it differently. You're looking at it from an independent. If you're an independent contractor, you got to get out here and do your own contracts and do your own work. If you're a company driver, that's different. So I don't know, shape what you mean, like we're not regulated in the wrong way. But if you're a W-2 driver, that truck is not yours. That's the company's.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. This is some
Hmm.
part of the leases, okay? Could you provide copies of the leasing documents and copies of the documents for all the financial products associated with your work as a commercial motor vehicle leasee? Maintenance, debt, earned wages, assets, contact from debt collectors. What were the actual terms of the lease? How was the lease purchase agreement marketed to you? That's important. That's important. Now, see there, they have it itemized on y'all. Go look at it on freightways. It's on there. Okay, were you able to negotiate the terms? Hell no. Is it straight up and down? Okay.
Okay, so let me
Hold on,
let me
let me finish. Were
go
you
ahead.
provided any information about other financial alternatives? Were you informed on how the motor carrier works with independent contractors versus company lease purchase drivers? Okay, they have a whole long list of what this task force is supposed to mean for y'all that are leasing or trying to lease or in the middle of a lease. Okay, and later I can't pull up the one that talks about the balloon payment, but y'all get the drift, right?
Right. Mhm.
So, like I say, I feel like with this task force, I feel like it should be a room for negotiation. It shouldn't be just a straight cut dry
Let
thing.
me
You
ask you
lease.
this. Let me ask you this. You leased a truck, right?
Yes, sir.
When you read through your contract, was there anything in that contract that you didn't agree with?
Um, yes.
All right. Did you bring that to their attention and say, "Hey, I don't agree with this"?
Yes, I did in a way.
And and
I didn't push the issue. Like I said, because
no,
I should
you
have,
no.
but I
That's
didn't.
what I'm saying. So this is why they're going to not agree with what you're talking about, because the people that are passing out these leases is going to say we handed it to them and they agreed to everything and they didn't come back.
Exactly, T
So
Hill.
in
Exactly.
negotiations, when I get, this is why I don't do business with TQL. TQL sent me a contract. I read through it. When I read to the part that I didn't agree with, I struck it out and sent it back. They said we can't do business with you. I said, fine, thank you. Click, hang up. Right. They're not the only thing in town. Now, there's a lot of people out there that would go and say, well, they ain't gonna stop, they ain't gonna let that stop my money. And so then they're gonna go through that. And when that particular item hit, they're gonna be in trouble. And part
Right.
of it is having your own authority. Interstate transport is a thing. Insurances don't cover interstate. They cover, I mean, intrastate. They don't cover intrastate. They cover interstate. So you got to take the load across state lines in order for the insurance to kick in and cover it. But a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people are not going to know that. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
have that in your contract when you do that.
What's up, Theo?
When you take different loads. But this is something that people don't understand, and they're going to just, it's going to happen when they don't get paid for a load or a load get damaged, and then you're going to call your insurance, and your insurance say we don't cover that. It's all kind of stuff. 3 hour wait detention, right? Who's waiting 3 hours to get paid to start detention, right? Spot
Exactly.
right
Three
now,
hours free. Yep.
right? 3 hours free, right? So Spot saying that's in their contract, right? And if you agree to that, when you get past 2 hours, then you're going to be like, hey, what's going on? They're going to say it's in our contract. So if you don't agree with that, you can't take the load. You got to find you another. You're going to have to go out there. Sales is the biggest part of trucking. That's where the money is really made at. Sales. The truck driver is just trying to get a little part, a little something to eat off of what everybody else is doing. Sales is the big part of this whole thing.
And that's what a lot of people don't know, T Hill. They get out here confused. They think it's all this money out here in
I'm getting
trucking. They don't even know what trucking is really broke down, like you're saying, T Hill. They really don't. They just get out here thinking just run the truck, make money, I lease the truck. You know what I mean? It's a lot of aspects to this thing. It's a lot way more stuff to learn and to really know what you're getting into out here when you're talking about authority and all of that. You know what I mean, T Hill? A lot of these drivers are blinded to that. They just jump out here because some on YouTube or they heard through the grapevine I can make a lot of money leasing the truck, and they don't even know what the hell they're getting into. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know.
Like I said, some people are debating this on TikTok. I say I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Dirty Bro says salute to KB. He says I'm all for it. Like I said, I think it's a wonderful thing for y'all that's leasing. Now, shit. Now,
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Now you
yeah.
want
But
to
I'm
do
just
I
saying people got to get
I
in the
hear
right
you.
mindset shape. You know?
What's
Right.
up, man, Diesel? What's
Hey,
up?
man, Diesel
If you
Cole. What's up, man, Diesel?
if you out
Go
here,
ahead,
you
T Hill.
signing these contracts. These people are signing contracts, but they're not challenging them. They feel like uh, they don't have no say, and you should have any type of even when you sign your lease agreement at your house or your apartment, if you go in there and you see something you don't like, you point it out like, hey, the sink ain't clean, or the bathroom need a new toilet. You start pointing those things out when you sign your when you lease a car. I'm pretty sure people aren't leasing cars without going through all the stuff that they got to go through, the terms, how long, they're not just doing that. So that's why I say, like,
But T Hill and trucking though, they skipping them steps though. You're right. They ain't doing that to their house. They're not doing it to their personal car. But in trucking, they just jumping right into it head first. Ain't reading nothing. They just be
mm,
real. Some drivers out here ain't reading nothing. They just heard
I,
somebody say they can make money and signing their life
I,
away.
I agree.
Child.
And my only thing is, I think that these companies are writing those losses off, and the government is seeing those big ass loss write offs on those trucks. 'Cause that's $100,000 worth
Hmm.
of write off right there for a company, and
Hmm.
this
Hmm.
easily put on an individual. Individuals like, wait a minute, and if you ain't set up right, like LLC or S corp or nothing like that, and you put that on your personal social security number, ooh,
Hmm.
that's
That's another thing, T Hill. They're not teaching you that neither.
Is
I was
Mario
like
still on
that.
here?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm here.
Maria's still on here.
Is, hey,
It
hey
needs
Mario,
to be.
what do you think?
You went out. Say what?
I was saying, what do you think about people putting a truck in their personal social security on their personal social security?
They nutty as squirrel poop, and they really don't know what the hell they doing.
Yeah, but they don't tell
And
you
hey,
that.
hey Mario,
They don't
I
tell
was
you that
guilty
when you
of that.
sign the
I didn't know
leases,
that till
though.
my
Once
second
again,
year
Shake,
leasing.
that's where it's
Yep, go
called
ahead.
due diligence.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Why would you put
I,
anything business related in your personal name?
they got 80% of these guys and gals under these leases right now, Mario, underneath these mega carriers running
Cause they
underneath
don't,
their social. They ain't got no LLC to
but
say
I
they
feel
like.
like this. Since you are a business and you really need people to lease these trucks to make money, why not make it a mandatory thing?
Why not? What?
Why not
You
make it
said,
mandatory why not make it mandatory that they have a business account and an LLC when they lease the truck?
A lot of companies do.
Nah, no, they don't either. What companies?
Yes, they do.
Prime
yeah, they
don't.
do.
Prime don't.
You sure about that?
Prime. They did back in the day. Prime, Swift, First Bot,
Well, that was
Calvert.
back in the day. I'm looking at companies
This ain't
who
number
got
2, 3 years back. This ain't number two,
nah
three years back. We got
from
2018 trucks sitting up. Come on now.
from from my understanding, they made you get. I don't know. I ain't been to Prime. I ain't sniffed around that way. But from my understanding, you had to have a LLC or either you had to have an EIN before you could sign that contract.
I can tell you, Mario, over here they doing it now. They did not do it back in 17, but they doing it now. Over here,
Mm,
Dart, you must have an LLC or S corp or C corp. You got to have
They
your own
mm,
probably,
EIN. Yep.
but you know what? They probably doing it now because a lot of that shit coming back on them because it's like
Exactly.
yeah,
you
yeah,
Exactly.
were
they is.
like you didn't tell these people that they needed an EIN, so now the line is blurred on are they a company driver or are they a
Plus that new
contractor?
rule too, Mario. That new move come out in March 11. You know the new law that they passed, where you have to be specifically, like you said, it's a line drawn. You a W-2 or you independent contractor. You can't be in between them or no 1099 company driver. They're getting rid of
Mm,
that. So a lot of these companies are jumping the ball. Like, hey, you better have an LLC now. You know, you got to have your EIN. That's why they're doing it now. You know what I mean? Because they knew
mm.
that it's coming back on them. Yeah. Cause
Child.
I ain't gonna lie, Mario. When I first came over here, I was guilty of it. I didn't know nothing about that because I didn't do my research. I was
Mm,
running on my social like a dummy. I'm gonna be real. I admit it. I hold myself accountable. I was doing the same thing. I didn't get my LLC to my second year in the goddamn lease truck. Excuse my
Right.
language. So yeah,
mm.
but I learned my lesson though. I would damn sure never do that again. Thank God I didn't
Yeah,
get nothing major out here under my social while I was doing that. But yeah,
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 that's
go
What
ahead.
why.
brought it to your attention?
Doing my research and talking to people like y'all, like people that were doing it. Hey,
I got,
KB, you better get your
I got,
EIN
I
quick.
got, I
Why
got,
you running
I,
underneath your social? That
and I
what brought
can't.
it to my attention. Yeah, go ahead, Mario. I
I'm
mean,
asking
Shay.
Mario a
Sorry.
question, and I can't believe I'm saying his name on here, but I got laced by PA Strucker by it. PA Strucker is the one that laced me by mine, and he said, "Get that shit out of your name, go get an LLC and get a bank account." so you get in trouble. Yeah,
Hell, I think he even
that's
heard you say it, Mario. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I heard all
yeah.
y'all kept saying. I said, man, let me research it. They right. What the hell am I doing? I was out
Mm-hmm.
here all
Hmm.
over the damn place. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, hell.
It's,
Mm-hmm.
it's not to say that you won't get in trouble. It just makes it a little bit harder because what they're going to be trying to do, they call it breaking the corporate veil. So
Hmm.
if you ever take your business credit card and you do something personal with it, you actually broke your corporate veil because they'll come into court and say, hey, you were using your business credit card for personal use. So that leads us to believe that either your business is a fraud or you were using it to try to launder money from your personal side through your through your business back and forth. So that's why
So it
they
makes
want
you
to
look
make
shady
sure.
then. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, it makes it look real shady. So that's why they want to make sure that when you in business, that's what you're in business to do. You're in the business to do business and nothing else.
Hmm. This is a good dialogue though. This is
Yeah,
needed though. A
Yeah.
lot of
yeah,
people need to hear this
I was
though.
happy to
Yeah.
see this one here though. We had to talk about this.
yeah. I
Y'all
mean,
saw me go through it, man. Y'all saw me
I,
go
I'm
through it.
just
I'm
surprised.
glad you went
I'm
early. I'm glad
surprised
you
that
came on here early. Yeah, go ahead, y'all. Mhm.
I'm surprised that
Go ahead,
the
Tia.
FMCSA, I'm surprised the FMCSA has a task force to actually look into this and break down the lease agreements versus a court, right? Because anytime you have a dispute, you're going to take your dispute, a legal dispute, to the courts, and the courts are going to be the ones that's going to be able to decipher or translate what that means and back into the into the terms of whatever y'all was disputing. So taking a lease agreement to the FMCSA and the FMCSA say, what if they say, oh, that's a predatory lease agreement, and you say, no, it ain't. It was written up and drafted by my attorney. An attorney is the one that's going to actually make better sense of drafting these documents. Now, if me or you did it, and I'm not an attorney, and you're not an attorney, and we drafted up our own lease agreement, then it can be looked at like, wait, we're going to take it to the courts and let the courts decide. But when an attorney drafts it up, it's looked at as real legal advice because an attorney is not going to draft up a document that he knows his or her client is going to lose when they go to court, because that's why they're paying. That's why they're paying the attorney to draft it up, so it'll be number one legal and binding, and they won't lose in court. The chances of them losing in court is slim, very very slim. So
Yeah. And a lot of them contracts, T Hill, this in the Jack has that, like Mario said, they got that arbitrary on there. People overlook that stuff. So these companies are
yeah,
covering their tail. We the ones that
yeah,
naive and ignorant and not reading everything to the T, or get somebody legally like a lawyer, something to look over it. And I know what Shape's saying. They rush you, but they need to stop. We need to put our foot down and say no. Like I did
yeah.
mine.
You got to
I
put your
really
foot
did told
down.
that lady the next day,
You
I'm
know,
not signing up till I really
you
go
know,
over all of this.
but you know
Yeah.
how they advertise it to you, and you be ready to make some money, and you ready to graduate and
Well, we
do
need to
something
stop being so
different.
anxious to make money, Shape. We can't make that
Right.
excuse. Now we into something that we rushed into. We gotta stop making that excuse,
Mhm.
girl. That's all.
Yeah, I'm happy to see it. A lot of people are doubting it. A lot of people just think it's a flake for the companies to figure out some kind of way to get rid of these excess trucks that they have sitting up. Because normally a lot of these trucks that they get rid of at 500,000 miles, they can sell it and make a bigger profit, but they not. You know, it's a big debate on it on TikTok, a few podcasters that I watch. But me personally, like I said, I think they hurting just like everybody else is. From the small guy having to put some of his trucks up and sell them, like Coco and a lot of people that I know behind the scenes, they have to put their trucks up or sell them. You know, it's a sad thing though. It's a sad thing
you,
to
you,
see
you
that.
know, it's always sad when somebody loses their business. But Shape, you're like that. You'll see the bad and what's going on, but you see that when you were doing your research, people were losing their authorities, but at the same time, people were opening up their authorities, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to understand what kind of business we're in. We're in a volatile business. It's very cutthroat. If you understand that, then you will understand why people get to a position and they say, you know what, this ain't worth it no more. Especially when they looking at their checkbook and they ain't trying to write a check too big to put them out of business with these
Exactly,
with
T
these.
Hill. I look at it like
So
this: when the risks outweigh the reward, it's time to, it's time to switch up some things. That's why I look at it. When the
right,
risks outweighs the reward, where you're not seeing profitability, you're gonna have to make a change. So that's what some of these people are doing, and we also don't know their business structure. We just see them selling and getting out of bed. We don't know why the role reason they're doing it. It could be many a reasons. We just see what they put
right.
on YouTube at the end of the
I'm
day. But
telling
go ahead,
you,
T Hill. I ain't mean to interrupt.
I
Go ahead,
get
brother.
no, you good. I just don't get. I get frustrated a lot days that I'm trying to get a load, and then I keep getting undercut, and or I get a load, and then the broker called me an hour before I'm about to go to the load. He said, "Hey, that load been canceled." I know what that means. That means somebody came in and undercut me and underbid me
Hmm.
for the load. That's what that
That
means.
load ain't canceled. Just they got it cheaper. They got somebody else to run
Right,
it cheaper. I dealt with that
right,
when I was booking myself. T Hill. When I was on the OPI board dealing with Uber, Snyder, whoever, Convoy, TQL, CH Robinson. I know what you're talking about. You go, you
right.
have a load, and they'll have you booked to send you to Ray County, everything. All of a sudden they
Yeah,
call you back. We're sorry, that load is no longer available, man. They canceled that the lab. No bull hickey.
Hmm.
They ain't telling you that
right,
another driver came in and got 50 cents cheaper than you. They gave it to them. Yeah.
right.
What I would like to see also, and I don't think I saw it on there itemized, that there needs to be a complete compensation if you are leasing with any carrier or leasing from a dealership for all the council loads that you have. It should
What
never
does
They're
a
be
not
a
gonna do
dealership
that,
cost.
have to
Shay.
do with you
Let me
cancel
finish what I'm
loads?
saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. That way, whenever you're in a lease period, and hopefully the task force adds this on here as something that they itemize is what they're ruling out and what they dig for in their investigations is that you never move that truck without it making some kind of money. Since you are
And where
obligated
that
to
money
pay,
gonna come from, Shay?
let
Not
me
to
finish
cut
what
you
I'm
off. Where
saying.
that money gonna come from?
Let me finish what I'm saying. Since you are legally obligated, since you signed that lease to pay that note every single week, regardless, as long as you have it, there ought to be not one time you move that truck and you're never compensated. That should be out. If you are leased with a company and you have an in-house truck or outside truck, and you go and you put fuel in, and you go to that load, and you get there and you bang in that dock, and this happens to me now. This happened to me in a lease truck, and they actually start loading you, or you get into that dock, or you get there, you pull up there, and they say, "Oh, that load is canceled, it's no longer here." You are still compensated to some percentage of that load. That's something that needs to be implemented big time when it comes towards lease ops. That's one of the biggest things and ways that people are losing money. It was for me when I had Baby Blue when I was at USA Trucks. I had like so many loads that was canceling, and I was not compensating nothing for them. And I'm driving two,
Well,
three,
Shay,
four, five
hey Shay,
hours
they
to
were
them.
supposed to pay you a truck order not used. They already kind of that's what a truck order not used is for.
Now I didn't
You
get it.
supposed to
Bingo.
got that. Well,
I
that's
didn't
on
get it.
USA
Mario
Truck then.
Baby Prince Truck
That's
and
what
your
that was
girl
for.
Shape didn't get it though.
Yeah. You should have got on them, Shape. That was USA Truck. They dropped the ball because I dealt with brokers here. Am I right? They're supposed to pay you a
Yeah,
tonio. If you
But
get
it
there
should
and you
it
did
but
everything
it
right,
should
they're
be
supposed to give you a
stuff that
tonio.
they should
Yeah,
drop the ball on. It should be something that's point blank to the line in your contract.
they're not gonna do that though.
No, it should be in your contract. It should be
Hmm.
in the contract when you sign that lease with a truck. Since you are paying the note for two of theirs or three of theirs, some of them depending on how big they are. Right. Another thing for me, I want to see, and I know KB might go feel a certain kind of way about this. I don't feel like any lease should be more than 1,000 a week. Period.
You
Lease
can't say
twelve
that,
hundred,
Shay. Yeah, go ahead, go
1,300 per week just for the note.
ahead.
That's predatory. That's just too difficult to do. With
right.
the fuel prices
I,
not being able to be contained, you never know if it's gonna go high up or low. You see the maintenance shop is at 200 an hour in New York and New Jersey, right? It's
See,
165 in Houston per hour, right?
I'm,
Since you can't
can
never
can
put
I
a
be
cap on that, huh?
can I be
go ahead,
real frank
Mario.
with you, Shay?
Yes,
And
Go
I'm
exactly.
ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead.
I'm gonna keep it all the way frank. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. You want too much.
Tell him. I won't go say it,
If
but yeah,
you
you're
if
right.
you
She
if
asking
you
for
if
way too
you
much.
are really
Damn, she
if
asking
that
to make it
all right,
easy out here.
let's use super ego for an example. I've
Who
seen one
got
of their
that super
contracts.
ego? My
You're
super
paying
ego
over,
right.
hold on, wait, let me finish. Your
Hold
Go
total
on.
deductions before fuel
ahead.
is damn near $1,600 a week. If in your brain you honestly don't know that you're literally signing yourself into damn near slavery, you get what's coming to you. Like some shit
Exactly,
should it
Mario.
just shouldn't
Yeah.
be like I get it. You help us with some things, but some things it's just like you're just a plumb idiot if you don't if you know this, but you're so damn desperate that you sign with them.
Because now
Mm.
you got to pull in revenue at least
No,
twice
I
that.
don't think I'm
You got to
asking for
make
too much.
$6,000 just to make a living a week. Yeah, you got to know that, y'all. You got to know what you got to pull in now. You got $1,600 coming out.
After
Then you got the
Man,
fuel
personal
if it's
on
expenses.
hold
What
on
that leave you
on
with?
top of
What that leave you with?
that
Go ahead.
1600, you're generally going to spend about 12 to 1400 a week in fuel. So
I'm gonna
that's
say a
three
minimum
grand
1,200. So now you're
already.
looking at
You're
yeah,
looking.
exactly. You got to pull 6 grand worth of revenue.
Oh
Go ahead, Mario.
no, 6 grand, but don't. We're talking about standard deductions, but now we're just adding a little
I
what
was
you
just
call
being
it the
brief,
other
frank. You
no
right.
no no. But what I'm saying is this: we haven't included their 12%.
Mhm. Damn, I forgot that. Yeah, you ain't even throw that in the mix. Oh Lord.
mm.
Now where you at? Out here slayed up, looking
I
at
feel
zero
like
paycheck settlements.
I still don't
Let me
feel lease
grab my
payments should be
calculator
more
real
than
quick.
1,000 a week.
Yeah, go ahead, Mara.
Payments
Break it
should be
down for the
less.
folks. Break it down.
Hold on.
Yeah, Shape
Six.
World, we love
I
you to
ain't
death, honey,
asking for
but
too
you asking for
much.
way too much. Yeah,
That's
you asking
fair.
for too much love. Yes,
That's
you are, girl.
fair. Come on now, you know people like Smith and Brown, they only paying 250 a week for them lease
It
trucks,
don't
and they
matter,
get so
Shape. They
many of
not
them.
gonna do us like that. They not gonna give it to us like
No,
that,
come
honey.
on now. They can. They
Hold
can.
on. Using that $6,000 revenue, their cut would be 12%, which is 5280,
Okay.
which is 50. Now that's not including your truck note and everything, which we'll just say 1600. Oops, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's just the note or just everything?
That's just the note. No,
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
okay,
everything.
no.
I'm
okay.
sorry, that's
We
That's
ain't
not
got
a
the
everything.
big
fixed cost yet.
situation. That's what I'm
Okay,
trying to
that's
get to
everything.
know.
That's your
Okay.
trailer rent. That's your insurances, your plate, as well as your truck note.
1,600.
1600.
Okay.
That is
Fuel
a
1,500.
week.
Yep.
Now we need something like around
Who
the
bringing in
seven.
that revenue in this market that
We
week? Don't
need
worry, I'll wait.
we need 7, 8 for the
Especially on the
note.
dry van side.
And
Get
wait,
up out
wait,
there.
1,200,
wait. Okay,
1,300
and
for
here's
everything.
and here hold on. Here's where it goes to the master's degree part of trucking.
Oh Lord.
Mm.
You're
Tell her,
working
Mara.
for a
Go ahead.
company that has no contracted freight.
Woo! Tell her, Mara.
Then on top of that, you're working for a company which allegedly, and I emphasize the word allegedly, manipulates the money, the cost of of the freight that they give to you. They
Mm.
take it off the
Mm.
top.
Double dipping. Double dipping.
Hmm.
You
So
absolutely
so
cannot win like that.
so
It ain't
so
Hmm.
set
in
up for
that
you to win.
case,
Like I was
that
trying to get her to see earlier. Go ahead, T Hill.
so in that case, Mario, that would be a prime example why we would need the FMCSA to step in because of the fact that as an independent owner operator, you're taking on the risk of the freight, right? So when you're taking on the risk of the freight, and they already done told you that they're going to get the freight for you at 12%, transparency needs to be set so you can go and see the real raycon between said company and said customer or the broker in that case.
Actually,
Because
there's a
But
current law that
TL,
allows
didn't
you
they
to do
already
that.
pass
That
that
if
law
you
where we
try to,
supposed to see that? Yeah, I'm about to say that, Mario. Yeah,
that's
go ahead.
already been a law. But if you try to see it, I guess you get to meet the men in black of the company, so to
Hmm.
right,
speak.
but I'm saying
At the same
for lease
time,
drivers, for lease drivers, because you have to be able. If I'm gonna, if I gotta, if I have to risk my livelihood for the freight for the money, I want to see what I'm risking the whole time, the full amount of money. I want to see the full amount of money what I'm risking for.
mm,
That's why they want you to be transparent in these lease agreements, because that way you can make a sound decision on if you're going to take that or not. Now, when you take that and then they're taking more money on top of the 12% that you already agreed for, that's then that right there is predatory because they're actually
Exactly.
stealing. They're actually stealing money outside of your contract because they didn't put it in the contract to say, hey, we're gonna at any time we can manipulate the rate cons
But
or get
hey,
more money.
TL, can I interject? Can I tell you something? What they did over here? That's why they send you what is called. I'm pronounce this right. Addendum. Addendum. They'll send you a thing you got to
Addendum.
sign every addendum to your contract. So they did that over here. And my girl Shannon will tell you she was over here. Dog. They started sending you addendums saying they're gonna start upping this. They upped the insurance. They started upping the ELD. They started upping this and that and the third occupational insurance. And then all of a sudden now they started taking our accessory T here. That's why I was like, man, I'm done with this shit because they started taking like, say they'll pay me extra money. The broker give me, I don't know, $50 for waiting, $50 for this. They'll factor that into their 34% over here. So now they're taking double dipping, like you're saying, Gio. Now they're stealing our money. That's what
Don't
they
you own
started
your
doing
Right.
over
truck?
here. No, Mario, no. I was leasing just like Shade World. Yeah.
But I
So
thought you would have paid your truck off.
No, I did the black
I
one,
came close to
but
mine.
I was the
I
black
came
one. I
very
was
close to
almost paid
mine.
off, Mario, when you first started following me, but it blew up in Colorado, and I didn't get to finish the balloon payment because the maintenance of the turbo and the one box. So I'm gonna say I agreed to jump into another truck, which I shouldn't have had, Mario, the 19, which I'm still in now. And that lease fell through. You know what I mean? I was up, like I said, I was owing them folks a lot of money, not to get into it, and I just end up going back company, man, letting it go. Yeah, that's all.
Oh,
Let me say
Yeah.
this. Let me say this. This is something else that I would like to see in this task force, okay? For people that's leasing, in the lease, trying to lease, getting ready to lease. When you get towards the end of a leasing agreement, let's just say if you spend a lease over 2 years, if you get over 2 years in lease, there ought to be some stipulation in that contract to where your payments are reduced some kind of way.
why would your
Shape, you asking
payments
for
be
so much
Yes,
again.
reduced?
You
yes.
asking
Let,
for
let
too
me
much
let, let,
again,
let me
Shape.
finish
Your
what I'm saying.
payments are
Let,
spread
let, let,
equally
let,
over a determined
let,
time. Why would
wait,
your
You
wait,
trying to get the
finish.
payments be
payments drop, y'all?
reduced?
If
Trying to
you
give us
were in,
money? Hey, go ahead, go ahead.
if you if you've been in the shop more than what you've been driving, if you were in a vehicle that was more than 3 years old, I'm not saying don't be strict on the
So you
stipulation.
talking about the depreciation value, Shape? You
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about the
talking
truck
about when you just like
depreciating?
I was, when you down the
Only
last 2 3
depreciation
months
is
of
gonna
your
show on your
and
insurance.
you
Well,
have
it
a
should
problem
show
like
on
a
your
blow up with an
insurance.
engine or blow up with a DEF system, things like that. There should be a way where you can work it out with the lender or the leasing company. You can take that truck anywhere and still pay it back some kind of way.
Now
You still
that
should,
part I agree with.
yeah. It should be some kind of clause in there where you don't have to pay the highest amount to get something fixed. So if
oh,
I didn't have
okay.
to
Yeah,
go
I
through
do
all
Okay.
that
agree. Cause
amount,
They're
like, yeah,
actually
if
go
I
wait.
ahead,
They're
did
TL.
it
Go
actually.
ahead,
over
TL.
Hold
2
on.
years,
Hold
if
on.
I
Oh, go ahead.
Hold
My
on.
bad.
spent two
Shape.
years in that lease,
Shape. Shape. Where? Hello.
then go ahead, sir.
Oh, okay. So who owns the truck when you sign up for a lease? Who owns the truck?
The
The
leasing company,
financial company.
Hold on. A carrier or a leasing company?
the carrier or leasing company, whichever one you in.
The leasing company
Okay.
owns the truck, but the leasking company
Yeah,
is
over here,
also
T Hell, the
under the
financial
holding
company owns it.
company, which
Highway Sale
holds
owns
Well,
it.
the.
like Snyder
Yep.
has in-house. Snyder has in-house. Kellard has
Okay.
in-house.
The
So
the
it's
reason
some
why I
some
asked
some
is
carriers
because
have in-house, and then some have they lease out through a little leasing institution.
right.
So
So
yeah.
the reason why I asked that is because somebody is putting up 150 to almost $200,000 of money to purchase a brand new truck, right? And then for that company, they're getting multiple trucks, so they have millions of dollars in this equipment. And for you to tell them that you can pick the truck up and take it wherever you want, the whole reason why they have lease operators is to bring their costs down for their operation because at that point you're the one that's taking all the risk and you're the one they need lease drivers are needed like in this industry lease drivers are needed because they help bring a company um, they help bring their company's ability to get freight up like because they'll say to get a contract they might say hey we need 50 trucks right and so they might not have 50 trucks at all at one time. So they go out and they get people that want to get into the business and then they use them along with their company drivers to accompany the market. Now, um,
Don't
companies out here with no contractor freight, those are going to be companies that's going to be really chewing into your pocket because the market goes down so far. They don't. They're like, wait a minute. I
Exactly,
didn't think
Tia. When you only
this.
running on the spot market, yeah, a company like
Yeah,
that, I would stay away from. Yeah,
and
I would
you
stay
get in
away
a
from them.
dead zone. You get a good load going down to Florida, and then you get into Florida, and then it's paying 97 cents to come out. Right? It might cost you that in fuel, depending on what type of truck you got.
It's
So
almost
when you
cheaper for
say
you to sit.
yeah, when you talk about taking the equipment and moving it and
Oh,
doing
my
all that with
dispatcher
your
called me,
equipment,
man. I'm gonna come back in later.
all
Hold on,
right.
y'all.
When you talk
see
about
here's
moving, go ahead.
all right. A couple things. Don't quote me on this. It may just be something to look up, but I think there's already a law on the books that says you can take that truck to somewhere else. There has to be it's generally outlined, and companies will either try to write it in your contract to say
No,
you
no,
can't.
see,
Hold on,
no,
let me
everywhere
finish,
they
baby. Let me finish. That's why I said I think there is, because when I leased with Boyd Brothers at one point in time, a few years ago, I was trying to take the truck over to God damn it, to what's the name of that company? Um, fuck. Um, I forgot it was another flatbed company that's not far from me. I forgot the name of them. Jones, because I live right around
Okay.
the corner from Jones in
Yeah, Jones
in
do a lot of
Georgia.
power only. Yeah, Jones do a lot of power only loads.
So, and it was written in my contract that yes, you could take the truck, but you had to meet certain uh things. And one of Boyd Brothers' things was that they had to take the money out of the settlement and and send it electronically.
Directly to them.
Yeah,
Right.
and they were
Right.
willing to do it, but they weren't willing to do it electronically. They were willing to snail mail it. So I couldn't
Okay.
separate my truck from Boyd Brothers because of that. That's why, and I distinctly remember Boyd Brothers telling me that yes, you are able to do that. And that's something that a
Mm.
lot of people don't know. And that's something I'm pretty sure a company isn't going to tell you that. That's why Snyder came up with Snyder Finance with these new trucks. Yeah, you get the truck, you sign on to Snyder, but guess what? Okay, sure, you can take it to this place, but number one, they have to approve it. Number two, you
Hmm.
have to pay an enormous amount to separate from Snyder. They make it difficult, but you can do it.
Can do it. You can
Unless
do it. Right.
yeah, unless you
Right.
go to and however they do their matrix, if you want to go to Landstar or another large name company, it won't be that much. But if you want to go to a smaller company, they're gonna try to really just discourage you with a high price. It like when I had my Snyder Finance truck, I think they charged me like 2,500 to go to this company out of PA, out of Pennsylvania called Roberts. Luckily, I saved up my sign on bonus and did it that way. But yeah, they make it difficult. But if I remember correctly, and I'm gonna say it again, don't quote me on this, but I think there's already a law in the books that say you can do that.
Hmm. And that be a good way to say what combat what Shape is saying, that you should be able to take your truck somewhere else.
That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
they're saying, yeah, there is. It's just you got to be able to understand, if even if you do take your truck somewhere else, there are going to be some fees that's going to be accumulated, and that they're going to want, because a company who got lease trucks for you to get, had to extend their credit to get the truck for you. Like like y'all gotta understand that this is a business, and everybody in there, somebody is holding the bag, and you come into the business with $0, and you're gonna get a truck that's 200 grand,
A lot
and
of
you
them
finna
companies already own the title to a lot of those trucks,
right. They had to pay for them though, right?
but they've already
What?
been paid. They've already. I'm not
yeah,
talking
they
about the
already
brand new
paid for it,
ones,
but I'm just saying,
but they
No,
already paid
no,
off, free and
no.
clear.
You're
I'm not
talking
talking about
about
the
a
brand new ones.
well then. So the used truck is even worse. because you know you need warranty on them jokers because they already been worn out. Once you get 300,000 miles on a truck, it's pretty much ran through. Like you're gonna be looking to replace the motor, especially in these
Okay.
newer motors, these
Now,
newer DD15s, pack
by
carts and stuff like that.
okay, by that same logic, then why are people constantly buying used trucks as opposed to getting new trucks?
The affordability to get into the business,
Thank you.
right?
Those were the
But
ones that I was speaking on. Those are the
Mhm.
ones where if you work for a company that's only trying to pay you $1.10 a mile plus fuel surcharge to haul hazmat, you can take it to another smaller company that's paying $2.25 a mile just to haul hazmat. For example,
Mhm.
just
Right,
making up something.
yeah, right. But like again, I didn't say leasing should not be available. It's definitely an option because there's many reasons to skin a cat, right? There's people out here that can't get a job for whatever reason, their background, they got they've been job hopping and they can't get a job, a W-2 job. So they won't have no other option but to move towards the independent side so that they can, secure secure some work for themselves and get paid. But
Yeah.
you shouldn't be leasing a truck and then every week owing the company. That's that means you're not something ain't right. You ain't doing something right. You're not looking at the numbers. You're not looking at the relationship of the freight, where the freight coming from. What kind of freight you got?
See, the problem with that is though,
It's not always looking at the freight.
some of the companies that you're working for, they dispatch you, so they see what's there and what's not.
hmm That's why I say transparency, right? That's
It's
That's
that's
why
all
a
I'm
lot of
saying.
oh yeah, I agree. That's why a lot of companies were really moving towards the internal load board.
hmm But
like I said, I would like to see certain stipulations come down. That's all for people that stuck in. Because I feel like this: once you in that truck for 2 years, you pretty much have paid what they invested in the truck anyway.
Yeah.
You've paid them what they bought the truck for, what they paid into the truck, fixing it up. So I feel like once you get so far in and so invested, and you've helped them reach their bottom line, it should be something in that clause instead of you just accepting, staying for 2 years, or just walking away. That's what I'm saying.
hmm
If there was a way when my truck had the definition, the situation that came out and the whole deadline had to be replaced. If there was a way in saying, well, you know what, we're gonna let you make the decision to delete the dev, or let you pick, you're gonna delete the dev,
uh,
or what we're gonna do is, what
Why
we're gonna
would they
do
let
is,
you violate
yeah,
federal
because
EPA standards, baby?
yeah, and put them in trouble because if they get caught with that truck being deleted underneath their DOT number, they're going to get fined. You're going to get fined, but they're going to get the biggest fine out of all of them. They're not going to do that. If you was going to do that, you should have did that on your own without them even knowing.
okay, so why not just take the money I've already paid for this truck, put me in another one, and round off what I've already paid?
Trade
No,
in,
you
I
did
understand that.
right, right.
They wasn't
Yeah,
trying to do that for your girl. Either I was
right.
sticking in it
Because
for a
they
whole another 2 years. They was gonna fix the whole dev system. The whole dev system had to be redid. They're gonna fix that. But I've been stuck
right.
for another 2 years.
Right. So this is the part of the business that when you get in this business the wrong way, you got to learn things backwards. So
Yep.
you know you needed to find somebody that work on dev systems before you even get into this business because you know it's a thing. You know your company going to run you toward the West Coast and you got to go through California to make money. You need to make sure you have the relationships with the mechanics. All owner
Yep.
operators know this that TA ain't going to be the answer all the time. Loves is not going to be the speed code is not going to be the answer all the time. And I
Talk
see
to the
Here's the
a
Migos.
thing.
I
Here's the
gotta
thing.
connect in
Once
Pecos, Texas right now.
once you get 3 years in your maintenance, and in 2 years in your truck, why can't you pick and choose who's gonna work on your truck? Why does it have to be the highest highest mechanic person that they can find to fix what's going on with your vehicle.
No, because if like me, I'm a company, right? If I had a truck out there, I got people that work on trucks, on my trucks, and I have accounts with them. Goodyear, you know what I'm saying? The tire places, I got accounts with certain individuals depending on what's wrong with the truck. So what I would do is make sure I can try to get my truck to that place. And if you're in a position where you're way out of the area where I run, now I got to get relationships with those people because 9 times out of 10 they can fix the truck and bill me. You see what I'm saying? So
But see,
your
and also, not to cut you off,
go ahead.
but to piggyback on what you saying, dude, it's like Shape, you're missing a really big point, love. In 2 years, you should have been on your business so much that you could have gotten a business line of credit to fix your deaf system.
Hmm. That too. But
And maybe
behind the
even
scenes,
paid the balloon payment off, separated your truck from them, and went on to greener pastures.
when you talked about your truck, Shay, behind the scenes, people were trying to reach out to you about your truck and tell you and try to give you some advice. Obviously, we can't tell nobody what to do because that's your truck, that's your business. But they're trying to give you some advice on the whole DEF system. Like you can get another motor. You could have put a motor in there that was
You sound
pre.
so politic. You sound so politically nice. Dude, let's just be frank. My dear, you was hard headed as hell. Ain't no other way to put it. You literally had folks trying to drop gems in your pocket, but you too busy talking and talking. You talking, you didn't listen. And you on mute too, babe. I see your lips moving.
Okay,
But what am
I
okay, there
can't
we
take
go.
this question
You
on
hard
stage.
headed.
No,
What?
I'm not.
Yes, you are hard headed.
No, I'm not. I try to do the best I can. I
No,
just
baby.
can't take
No,
the
no, no,
truck
no,
in
no.
any
No, my
place.
dear.
I
No,
can't
no.
take the truck in any place. Y'all know I can take the truck in any place.
Why not? You are a
But you
contractor. If
can't.
something wrong with
You can't.
if you
That's
can't
part of
take
their rules. That's part of their rules. You can't take the truck in place you choose to get it worked on.
that makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. That's
But
why
it
I'm
hold
glad this
on.
task force thing is
But
coming in.
what I'm saying is you had that truck according to if I remember correctly what you said, you had that truck paid off. You just didn't get the title because you had a mechanic what amounts to a mechanic's lien through them.
Pretty much.
My previous point still stands. If you were set up correctly, you could have easily walked into the bank you bank with or another bank and gotten a loan to pay off that mechanic's lien. Got your title, told them to kiss the hairiest part of your behind, and took that truck to get it fixed wherever you wanted to. Or if they was gonna
Hmm.
fix, or better yet, let them fix it. Use their discount and pay off that mechanic's lien.
I've been stuck for the 2 years. I'm trying to tell you, when I research
Why
on the
would you
debt
have been
system,
stuck if you were going to pay them directly back for the mechanic's lien?
but
You were
listen what
going
I'm
to
saying.
write. You were hold on.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. They was trying
Okay,
to
go
get
ahead.
the highest person to fix it. I had found someone that was 2 hours away that was gonna fix the entire debt system for like 10,000. Right? They want the whole
How
debt
much were
system
they
in
gonna fix it
place.
for?
Yeah, yeah. Listen, I'm trying to get to that. You keep cutting me off. They want the whole debt system fixed for who they want to have it fixed for almost 20,000. If
Okay.
my truck would have been fixed for only that 10 bands, I would have stuck in and got my damn truck. They
So
didn't want to
what you
go by the cheapest person. They want to go by who they want to get it fixed by, and then me be stuck for a whole nother 2 years. That's why I did. That's why I was crying. I was upset. Y'all remember that? Y'all,
could the
come on, y'all.
mechanic
Yeah.
could the mechanic that you wanted guaranteed a warranty after fixing it?
Yes, but
Okay.
they didn't want to use him. They had no affiliation with him. They didn't know him. They wanted me to stay right there Got your
Okay,
car out of Nashville, the place I
my
wanted to
point
stay
still
right near that
stands.
petrol.
Mario, you know
My
why?
point still stands.
You know
I'd have
why,
let them fix
Mario?
the truck. What's up?
You know why they didn't want to use nobody else? Because they had a relationship with that person, and they were going to make money on her fixing her truck. You see what I'm saying? If she would have
Oh,
went to this guy and he told her 10, right? The guy where they wanted her to go probably was charging 9, and she was telling them 12 or whatever. You know what I mean? So this
but
is why you can't, when you start the lease thing, you supposed to get in and really learn everything about where the money coming in at, where it's going to, and
hmm
how it's being distributed, and the whole 9 yards about the business, not just driving a truck. If you once you lease a truck, you should already know how to drive a truck forward and backwards. You shouldn't even be out there practicing. You should know everything about driving a truck. It should always be on contracts and building relationships to find out who you need to work on your equipment, and just building a network so you can stay in business. So
how I get what you're saying, but my point
mhm.
still stands. No matter who they wanted to use, if you were set up the correct way, even after they gave you that bill, you could have went to your bank, got a loan or a line of credit or something in that instrument for the amount. Gave them that cashier's check and told them FedEx will hand me my title in my hand.
Right.
When it comes to business, people are gonna make money off of you regardless. Like business, and people don't understand. There's no feelings in business. There's the right way to do business. There's the wrong way to do business, and there's just the way, period, to do business. You have to take that part of the business and take advantage of the part you can take advantage of.
Mhm. I agree.
Say you have how many do you let me you have no kids, right?
No,
You have no significant other, correct?
not at the moment. No.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
You have no excuse to be further along than where you are, love. You should have never had to go to Hirschbach. Never.
Mm.
You should still have your blue truck.
You
You
right.
had no excuse. So you really had nothing but a cell phone bill and what, and maybe a couple. You had no significant bills. Love, you should be a whole lot further along than where you are.
That much is true, but I have a mom I support and a sister and aunt.
Okay.
So yeah, beside
Okay.
myself. So it's just
Okay.
not just
But
me. I wish it was just me and I could keep all
why
my money.
why do you okay, not getting deep into your business, but why are you the breadwinner of your household,
So
of your
that's a whole
parents'
nother
household?
story. That's a whole nother
Okay,
story.
we ain't gotta go in. We ain't gotta go into it. That's another thing. Then that segues into something completely different. But I ain't gonna go that route.
Mhm. But you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I didn't do like I really should did when I had baby boy. I was just, I'm gonna get my truck. I'm just gonna stick in no matter what happens. I'm gonna stay the whole 2 years, and I'm gonna have my title. That was my whole mindset, Mario. So I didn't take out the time to really get structured. I just went and hurried up and signed a lease and said I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this, and in
Hmm.
my 2 years, it's 400 a week, easy note. You know, and a lot of weeks I didn't make a lot of money because some of the things I mentioned early. And then, like I said, I was in regular equipment. But I just like I try to keep my eyes on the prize, on the prize, if you want to say, you
Mhm.
know.
Right.
Dirt bro, you can't
You
hear me, Dirt
you're
bro.
you,
That's probably you.
nah, your mic is going in and out. But you that's like opening up a hamburger joint, or let's say a food truck, right? That's like saying I'm opening up a food truck and I'm gonna get the title to it, right? Even though you get the title to the food truck, it's still you got to conduct business. You need to be open 9 to 9 or 9 to 10 at night, every day, all day. There's no weekends off. There's no holidays off. You out here providing a service.
Mm.
That's your business. Your business model is you moving freight with the truck. Yeah, the truck is something that probably motivates you, But at the end of the day, if it ain't making dollars, it ain't making sense.
Mm.
And you needed to, just focus on the money aspect. Is it worth it? You know.
Well, this is my mindset. If I have a paid
All
off
right.
truck,
Get it.
if I have a paid off truck, everything easy. If I got a paid off truck, I can be anywhere.
Hmm.
If I have a paid off truck, I can go to any company. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that was my mindset and having baby blue. Y'all see me stuck out baby blue. I stuck in with baby blue. You know what I'm saying? So Mario is correct. I should be. I should have had baby blue. I should have been able to keep baby blue, but because of the situation that I said when I researched and found somebody to fix that system cheaper than what the guy that they wanted to fix it, and they didn't want to budge on that.
Hmm.
Hey,
So let me ask you this question: what really would it have hurt for you to stay another couple years? I don't know. I'm just asking.
I hadn't made no real money. You somebody staying a whole 2 years. That's not nothing small, Mario. Staying that whole new set. It's one thing to
That's the
stay
whole
extra two,
point. You
three.
had already been there two. You had already survived through it 2 years. What would have been there to stay a little bit longer so you could pay for your death system?
Then something else can go wrong. And I mean, there's some more. There's some
Baby,
more stuff can go wrong.
everything can go wrong at any given
And I
time.
just,
It's not a
I,
matter of if, it's a matter
the
of
way I
when.
felt about it in that hotel room in Nashville, and tell me in Tennessee outside Nashville, I just felt like, you know what, this is gonna
Oh,
come from
you
the
was
best.
in your
I'm
you was
tired. I
using
was tired. I
feelings.
was frustrated. And I was just ready to go.
You were using
Wait a minute.
feelings instead of logic. Once again, there
No,
is no
I didn't
feelings
use
in
logic for two
business.
years and 3 months. Come on, I've been used logic. I've
But the
been used
logic
logic.
would have told you I've been here for 2 years and 3 months. Why didn't I just stay there for another couple years? I mean,
No, I was
embrace the
tired.
suck
I
is
was
one of
exhausted,
my
Mario.
military friends tell me.
I was exhausted.
Take your vacation. Take your vacation. You
Yeah,
went to
I went
Hawaii
to
once.
Hawaii
Go to Hawaii
twice,
again.
Mario.
Shit, go to
No,
Hawaii 3 times. Go
no,
shit.
no, sir.
Go to Myrtle Beach then if Hawaii
Now
wasn't
you
do it
just
for you.
being funny. You just being funny. No, I was
I'm
exhausted.
just saying. I'm not.
I was exhausted.
I'm being
Hey,
facetious, but I'm also trying to give
No,
you
you
trying
just
to
being
don't
show a
facetious.
point.
You
hey,
just being
don't Houston
facetious.
got some good looking beaches down there in Houston
No,
along
it
the
ain't no
coast?
dirty ass damn
Boy,
water.
Galveston
No,
so polluted, it's
hell
ridiculous.
no.
no, that's the same ocean that connects to Florida, right?
Maybe
And
a few
Mexico.
thousand miles.
They don't have no nice beaches in Houston down there.
No,
Houston is landlocked, dude.
no.
Oh God.
But to
Okay.
answer
I
your
I ain't
question,
never been.
Mario, I was exhausted. I was exhausted, frustrated, and I was tired. I just had enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel you.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Carter Brock, you can't hear me there, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah, but I was
Who
exhausted.
got the bad
Um,
signal? Is it me?
I
Nah.
don't
Well,
know.
you sound clear. My end.
Mhm.
Do I got a
Yes, sir.
bad signal? Because I'm actually moving.
No.
So
Is
okay.
it me? Hold on.
I
Is
know,
that me?
Teller.
I just muted
I got
myself.
1 bar of 5G, so it might be me.
Mm.
Nah, you
Now, but
clear.
to answer your question, Maria, you are right. You are definitely right. So I had some health issues, family issues, personal issues, and all that kept me. And then to answer you another thing that you said when you say being further along, fear was another one, Mario, that kept me from pursuing quite a few other things, not just in trucking, but everything as a whole. Fear, fear of things not going like it's supposed to, disappointment, failure, all that. So yeah, you right. Yeah, absolutely right, sir. Yes, sir. That's it. I wasn't supposed to be in trucking this long. This been 7 years. This should make 7 years. I ain't supposed to be in trucking this long. I supposed to been gone for like 2 or 3 years, you know, but I'm still here.
You here because it's easy. Trucking is easy to you. That's why you still here.
No, I have a passion for what I do. I love being out on my truck. I love put my truck into a tight spot and knowing that takes real skill. I
You
love
like
making my
backing your
own
truck up.
decisions.
You
I
like
love making
backing
my
that
own
truck up.
decisions. Huh?
You like backing that truck up.
Yeah, in tight ass space like New York and New Jersey, and knowing that I know how to maneuver that bad boy in. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
it's a self gratification type feeling for me. You know what I'm saying? I never thought I would have been able to drive anything bigger than a school bus. You know. So no, you right. Say his phone. Amara said his phone overheated. He says, "Okay, we're gonna go switch to the topic right now. Okay, for a few minutes, we're gonna go in the live. Okay, who is it y'all watch now? Who you watch now? Because everybody's jumping out. Everybody's jumping ship, right? People are doing other things. So who do you watch
As far as what content on
for its
YouTube,
content? For its content and trucking, who you watch? You
I
see our
watch
boy the Lockout Man. You
I
see
watch I'm
Trucker
Anthony
Brown.
TV.
You see you watch CB still?
Yeah. Every now and
Chuck,
then when he go live, if he's
Chucker
not
Brown,
playing
he out there
video games.
playing video games. And no
I know.
shots
I
to
said.
whatever.
I
Playing
just said
video.
if he's not playing video games, I'll watch him talk to the young people and mentor some of the young people coming into the industry. So I watch I'm Anthony TV.
You don't watch Asian Mom?
No, all he does
Why?
is just because all he does is just report what I already can because I can read. I can read freight waves, and that's all he does is just report what he already done read on freight waves.
No, sometimes he do interviews too.
I ain't seen no interviews. Who he interviewed lately?
He has interviews on there. He has some
Oh,
guys
okay.
that come on there and but it's like who can you watch now? Coco and Jump Ship. Uh 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 what's his name? LaShawn Parks. He ain't on here. Casanova gone. Highway Diva,
Casanova
one of
been
the main
gone.
ones I was watching. Small Highway Diva. She ain't on. She's doing apartment cleaning.
Who?
Highway Diva.
Oh, she been
Hold on,
gone.
y'all. Hold on. My bad, y'all. They having a hard time getting me with this damn doc and shit. Hold on.
Hey, love, who you drive for now?
I drive for Marion.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you ain't know that all the time me and Dog been going live with each other for like the last
Yeah,
two to
but
three
you
years.
know, it just slipped my brain. I had a blind moment.
Hold on, y'all. Now they need me to what's it called? Shit. Okay, hold on.
About to back
But now who
about
can
to
you
back
watch
that thing.
now? Who can you watch now?
All depends on what you're looking for. What type of content you're looking for. You should be able to scroll through YouTube and find some.
Casanova. I don't know what happened to Beast Move. Y'all remember Beast Move? He ain't on here no more.
He fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah. And Pinky, Pinky, she said she was done with trucking, child. Child. So, okay,
When she was getting
T5.
screwed, I sent Pinky a DM when she and through Instagram when she was getting screwed over by Super Ego.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Did she respond to you?
of course not.
Of course not. You
You
say
know how many
anyway.
people probably gave her DMs when she was over there.
That's why I left it. I mean, no, that's why I left it alone. Like I was trying to put her on to where I am.
Where you at
Okay.
there? You don't mind sharing?
I'm at
Say it
Tribe.
behind the scenes. Oh, okay.
You at who?
Tribe out of
Oh, yeah,
Gainesville,
Tribe.
Georgia.
Okay. Yeah. But now, who is that to watch? Casanova? Remember him?
What are you trying to you talking about watch somebody for trucking
Yeah.
information, trucking
Yeah.
game?
For
Trucking
trucking.
is
Yeah.
not the same as it was 10 years ago or 7 years ago.
Yeah,
It's constantly
it really ain't
revolving, evolving. So
evolving.
if you watch yeah, if you watch them and they still talking about the old days and buy an old truck and this and that, that might not be that might not be conducive to what somebody's trying to do. Because if you buy an old truck and it's not California compliant and you out here and you running the all 48, you can't go to that state. It's just so
But
that
who really
information would
trying to
be
go
kind
to
of like out there.
California like that though?
But if you out here and you running all those states, that might be how you like to run. I don't know. I'm just saying that the
Oh, I feel it.
information might be outdated because somebody might be telling you, you know, something to do like the trailer situation, right? Most companies want you to have a 10-year or newer trailer, right? They might tell you get any type of trailer, and then you're gonna put yourself in a bad situation because if you coming off the spot market and you got any type of trailer, it might not work. It might work for certain shipments, but the shipments that I know that pay out here, that pay a lot, like cans, auto parts, stuff like that, you need a newer trailer.
Not only that, but you also need a trailer. You need a plated trailer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But who's
It
telling
said
you that type
G5
of
says,
information?
it said G5 says Lockout Man got the best conversations. I don't know. I don't know.
Who?
I think TV beat him sometimes. Lockout Man is the most fluent, I think, than TV and Asian Mind. I think he's the most diverse.
You
Asian Maya, he's
just
like the trucking channel news. Lockout
yeah,
man,
that's what I
he's
was
more
saying.
like that Fox 5 investigation, especially when he call these companies and act like he trying to get on with them.
Mm,
And
Right.
TB, he's more like a mentor to the new cats coming in.
Yeah,
mm,
exactly. You summed it up just right.
yeah. But to me, Lockout Man is the most diverse. He's had a transgender trucker on, and ain't nobody doing that.
What?
Ain't nobody
what
doing
does that?
transgender
What's that?
trucking.
What does that matter to trucking though? Just let me.
A lot.
like,
It's
A
diverse
lot like
huh?
what?
lifestyle. It's a diverse lifestyle out here.
Like,
Shay, we gonna pretend like there ain't been transgender and gay truckers out here forever and a year.
Not
the
not an
speaker.
interview. Not in interviews.
Yes,
And
there
what
have been. They just don't. They have.
and out of curiosity, what did that interview show that we as truckers probably don't already know? Just out of curiosity.
Well, say it again.
What did that interview show? Out of curiosity, what did that interview show that a lot of truckers don't already know?
Um, it showed that they just because of your sexuality doesn't mean that you can't go through the same things we do. That you don't have it easier. Um, and sometimes maybe a little bit
Mm,
harder. Being in a company and being transgender, you face that racial profiling, discrimination, and
you
and
been
you
you
more of a
being
danger.
transsexual is not racial, love.
Yeah, I said
Wow.
So
sexual is
basically, it's just the everyday life of a transgender trucker, which is just like a truck driver that just ain't like. So basically, you ain't learned that new, but other than you got transsexual truckers out here.
but it was a different perspective.
What perspective was that? That's what we're trying to find out. Like,
It's a
what
different
different
perspective.
perspective
Are you a
of
transgender
trucking?
man? No, you're not a transgender man.
No, no, no. I'm just saying, like, if he was talking, interviewing a truck driver, it's gonna be the same. We out here truck driving, like we're driving a truck. Are you saying that transgenders truck drivers have a hard time? What do you mean by that? Like, I
The
don't
truckers,
understand
we,
that.
we
Like,
already have a hard time, right? And some people may think that being on a truck, because you're out here by yourself, that things may be a little bit easier, and in certain situations you may not face, and it's just not true because you're not in a regular 9 to 5 job.
Once
That's what
again,
it is.
you
yeah,
didn't tell us anything we already knew, love.
You don't think so? I think you should go
No.
watch the interview. I think you should go watch the interview.
I don't know. I guess I'm just a whole lot not more knowledgeable than a lot of other people, but
Yeah. But I say out of all three, even though we're not as close anymore, I still say lockout, man.
hmm
why y'all
You,
not close no more? You must have turned him down for a date.
he gonna get you for that now. He turn, I didn't get turned. He didn't turn down for that. We had other things that went on. Yeah,
Mm,
we had other things that went on with me and him. But we still cool. We still cordial with each
mm.
other. We still cordial with each other. I used to love watching TV. I'm gonna tell you right now. When I first was at Swift, the first two people I started watching, three people I started watching when I got on the school bus to come to Swift for the Greyhound bus to come to Swift out of Corsicana was Diva 43, told the lady with the dog, and I was watching Casanova, and I was watching TB. They were the first three people that I watched, right? And so, I'm always gonna have a little bit of respect for TB, for his industry, but it's just like lately he just hasn't been that big at trucking. I just feel like the passion no longer there when I watch him. That's how I feel. No shot to you, my guy, but it just feels like you no longer have a passion for the trucking thing any longer.
He ain't the
That's
only
how
one. I mean,
I
after being in this mug 10+ years, it's like, okay,
feel.
you tired of being away from home
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like, you're at a point now where it's just like, you done seen Montana. You done got
Mm-hmm.
stuck in the snow for 2 and 3 days in Wyoming. You done ran around Three Sisters. You done ran up Donna's Pass. I mean, you done got your truck done overheated in Death Valley. I mean, what else is there to really experience?
Mm-hmm.
You just get disjointed with it.
But who do you watch that you learn from? Not for sexuality, not just for attraction, but like who do you watch that you learn from? Name somebody else besides these three.
Well, to be quite honest with you, I went over to a different industry of watching. Like the people I watch now do end dump and hopper and shit. So
Mm,
speaking of that hopper, I drove past a prime hopper bottom trailer uh the other day. I said, man, I wish I'd have had a dash cam and recorded me riding past them. They was I was going south and they was going north. I was like, wow, they really out here over here in Indiana. Yeah, right here in
mm.
Indiana, they out here.
So, Ghost Town Bully said Sinister was the first I really focused in on. He says Sinister. And he's going
Ask
flatbed.
ask
Flatbed
him
now.
what was the name of their group. What was the name of Sinister's group that they were going
The
work?
Trucker Nation. Trucker
ruthless? No, it
Nation.
was
Nah,
ruthless something.
Trucker
what
Nation.
was?
What's up, KB?
No, it was
No, it
ruthless
wasn't nothing.
grinders or something like that. But I know if you cuss, he kick you out.
Yeah, yeah. If you
Really?
cuss, they
You
kick you
talk
out of
y'all
there.
y'all
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
Sinister?
Yeah.
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 That
What was
was
the
G
name of his
Nation.
group?
It was G
Yeah,
That
Nation.
G
G
Nation?
Nation.
G Nation?
Yes.
Okay. What
No,
happened to him? Where he
I
at?
rock with my boy. I don't know what they doing.
yeah.
Shape. He just posted a video the other day. Matter of fact, he was doing like a
Last
little
I
lift
heard, he
fork
went
thing on
back
the
to
back of his truck.
Swift or something, or Night
Yeah.
rather.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. False narrative. He's still at ATS, y'all. He's still at ATS.
Oh well, it's been a minute for me, so I forgot he
Yeah,
existed
Well,
Mara.
before
who
He
you
that
over there
watch?
much.
flatbed. He at
Who do
ATS.
you say
Yeah.
you watch? So you don't watch nobody in trucking? Nobody.
Yeah,
I
but
do.
I don't watch any. I don't really watch as far as like I stick with who I know and the people that I'm learning something from. I try to watch other truckers, but it's only so much bullshit I can ingest before it be like, man,
Mm.
whatever.
It's it's a girl from Prime that I watch. Her name's I think her channel is Slime Pack or something like that.
Yeah,
She's like a
Oh yeah, I
lease
that
watch her
operator.
camera
too.
car
T
side.
Hill.
That camera car side. I came across her. I shared her in my community tab
Yep, I
slime pack.
watch her
I
too,
know who
T
that
Hill.
is.
Slime pack.
Mhm.
Yep.
Y'all don't watch Nisha K? You don't watch Nisha K? You don't watch
What
Queen
about
P Baby?
Queen P baby? She from Houston, ain't she?
Yeah, Queen
Is she
P
from
is. I
Yeah,
think
Houston?
she down there from H
Okay.
Town. Queen P.
Is
yeah, I
she
watch her. I
single?
watch her when
Is she single or
I don't
is
know.
she? Oh,
It's hard to
Yeah,
tell with her,
I
T
don't
Hill. I
know.
don't know.
Shay, like our man just don't do trucking, eating, whatever. Yeah, that's what the saying at G5. Out of all three on here, I say LOM got the most when it comes towards diversity.
Yeah, he
They
makes the
got the
okay.
most.
call. He interviews people. LOM does this thing over there, LaShawn. Yeah,
But
Lockup Man
I
does this
think if
thing.
Trucker Brown would get into that diverse type lane like that, I think he would definitely be giving LM some real competition, if you want to say. Because
Mm.
it's a lot more people that have more respect for Trucker Brown. You know,
When he not on that
uh,
acting real, I want to say N-word time, yeah. Because
oh
there's two
Lord, be
sides of Trucker
careful
Brown
now.
y'all don't know.
Be
I'm just
careful
being
because he
real. There's
watch me
two
now.
sides. When he cussed that young
Be
boy out the
careful
other
because he
day,
watch me.
I don't care. Let Sean Brown know how we get down. We got it 2 or 3 years ago, and it's the past. But he know what I'm talking about. He's from my state, but that boy is two faced as hell. He's all property, all and
Oh,
all
oh,
educated and businessman, and then he act like a
oh,
real
baby.
N word. I'm just being real.
Hey,
Y'all got to
what
see what
is
I
happening,
see.
TV? What I got?
Yeah, I
I
said it
wasn't
on a public
expecting that,
platform.
TV. I wasn't expecting that, fam.
Yeah, I'm just
Dang.
being real with y'all. Y'all see it. Y'all see what I see.
Mario,
Tia, you
y'all
ain't
see
never seen
that?
Brown act all out of character, cussing people out, doing what he do. I know y'all seen
I ain't never seen him do that. I seen him go back and forth with like guilty and when they were
it.
stopped when
You got to catch him in
what's
this
her name,
rarest moment. That
Coco,
boy get yeah,
when
he'll really
Coco
cuss
mentioned
people
his
out.
name.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
wrong
I
But
with that?
wasn't.
yeah,
Honestly and
but
frankly speaking, hold on.
he's a human being just like anybody else,
Yeah,
so he got the
sometimes you
right to
gotta
get
act
mad.
a stone cold nigga to keep folks from fucking with you.
But Mario, can I say this, Mario? Why put on a facade though? That I'm saying, Mario, be
Woo!
who you are like
because
me.
it
Y'all know
no
I'm who I
because
am. He
YouTube
gotta
is a
put on a
business.
facade though.
No,
YouTube is
that's
a
not
business for him.
necessarily a facade. That's just somebody who grew in
Yeah.
trucking, who literally took you from his journey to where he had red pill rage from learning. When you learn some shit and you go back and you start looking at shit differently, you develop red pill rage, especially if you come from a lot of these cats come from the bottom and you learn some
Mhm.
shit and you do better, but then you always got I'm sorry, Shape, if you monetize, but yeah, I'm gonna take your monetization, love. If you learning and you grow and you got them motherfuckers that always want to act a fool or think or just be on some dumb shit, sometimes you have to remind folk, just cause I talk like this don't mean I still just because I can speak proper don't mean I still won't stomp a mud hole in your motherfucking ass real quick. Like
You
sometimes
right,
you just
Mario.
literally have to
I guess
you
I see what
literally
you're
have to
saying.
just remind people. Just because I've grown up, don't mean I done forgot where I'm from. Cause to be quite
Yeah.
honest with you, I'm like that. I speak real proper, but I will code switch and go West Side ATL on your ass in a minute.
Same here, same here,
Uh,
and I get judged for it too, Mario, because they see me one way, and then when I go over there, and that's my
I'll
character.
be
I
good.
can't help it. You know what I
Cause
mean?
I
Yes,
see
they
you
do,
you
T
go.
know
Hill. They
why?
do judge
You
me.
I
know
see you
They
go.
do.
I know that. I know why, KB, because people that can retell you scripture, Bible scriptures and stuff like that, we look differently at those type of people,
But let me
right?
stop you right there. I proclaim faith, but I don't go throw the Bible at y'all. I
No,
don't
no,
preach
you don't have.
scripture.
No, no, we don't tell you you be preaching at us, but you use that as your faith base, right? And you tell us all the time about that. So that in and of itself is a sense of saying, okay, this guy's a holy guy. He's not going to be on that type of devil time, as some people call it, right? Because
Yeah, demon
that's what
time.
they're
Uh huh.
looking at, demon time, right? They're not going to think you're going to always be on that, but sometimes you'll let them know. I tell people, look, if it's somebody been in the military, You don't know what type of time they're gonna be on because they've been trained
Exactly. I
killers.
got triggers.
You know
I got
what
triggers. But
I'm
yeah, you're right, T
saying?
Hill. And I'm working on that. And when I say that, I guess I'm not showing y'all enough work, so I got to do better. But I'm still who I am. I'm the character that my Lord created me, and it is so be it. Sometimes you might hear
Mhm.
me get out of character and cuss you out, and I'll go real black on you because I can't help it. I try not to,
Mhm.
but at the end of the day, we are who we are. We are work in progress till we leave this earth, I say. And that's why I'm gonna leave it at that. But like I see what you're saying about Brown Mario. I guess we all got that character in it because y'all just brought me to a realization
G5
what you
says,
just
yeah,
said.
TB and Lockout Man, these two always have consistency. Yeah, they do, but I just feel that distance from TV is nowhere near like it was when I first started
Mhm.
watching them. It's a distance. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's just tired of trucking, even gave it up. He don't want to do it anymore. I know him and his lady are going about. I just feel it when you watch him. If you go back and watch his
Yeah,
videos, like the last 2, 3 months, the trucking fire, because he used to be on fire. I used to make sure that my notifications was always turned on watching this guy. Because the whole time when I was at Swift School, I was watching him and Diva 43.
yeah. I used to watch
Mhm.
the
You know what
TB
I'm
and
saying?
Low show. I ain't gonna lie, I rock with him back hard back in the day when he first came out, and then he went to Prime and then RST. You know his journey. Yeah, he had Dirty Red and all that. Yeah, I was rocking with Brown hard. I agree with y'all, but like I said,
Yeah.
I do see the other side of him, and that's the side I don't rock with nobody. When y'all get into it with whoever, that's on y'all. I just fall back. You know what I mean? Because that's not my battle to fight. But yeah, I see what y'all
Some
saying though.
people
We
just
all got
bring it
different
Yeah.
sides.
out you
But
though.
it's like it's hard to find people to watch for inspiration and like real content that looks kind of like us or favors us or
Hmm.
it's hard to find that now, because everybody either didn't had this happen, had that happen, they quit, they've had some issues come up, health issues, or I was watching a trucker named Jay for that last year. I was watching him on a regular basis.
We
For the
all
last
did,
year
and
before
rest
he
his
died, 'cause
soul. We
he
all
was
did.
one
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was one that jumped
Yeah.
around a lot. He went back to Swift like 3 different times.
He really inspired me. And
Three.
then when he went to VL and started his fleet, he really inspired me. Me and Jay, y'all know we had our little thing, but we squashed that before he passed, and I'm glad. And he was in a good space, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, he let his health just go a little too far, and y'all know, what happened to him. But he's still an inspiration though. His content he left on the YouTube and this world, Gerald Holland. You know what I mean? It's gonna be missed. People still bring him up to this day, knowing what Jay did for everybody. Yeah, he made a job hop, but he still was a young man. He did his thing. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, y'all
the
give me
YouTube
somebody
sector
else
has
that you
changed,
watch.
y'all. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
YouTube trucking has
The
totally
trucking
changed.
has changed. Yeah.
It's all about getting on OnlyFans for some of them. It's all about other stuff.
OnlyFans with
It's all
CDLs.
about even the helpful trucker. He talked about how to help you how you can smoke weed and how to deal with it. And he's like, and that video
Hmm.
has like over 70,000 views now. We talked about him, you know. So it's like
Hmm.
it's all about either misinformation, encouragement to do wrong, or I want your attention so you can bring me some money somewhere else. That's what it's all about now. So who you watch?
There's still some good stuff out there, y'all. Y'all gotta just
Yeah,
we gotta search around.
tell us where,
I
KB,
mean, I
T
mean,
Hill,
okay, I can tell you
Mario,
some of the ones I watched.
I
Trucking Education Network, Jeff Likes, Snow
Jeff
Lord,
Lights.
yep, Trucking Education Network, Snow Lord. I can tell you, Smart Trucking, that older guy, him and his wife. I like him. Uh,
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
y'all, Dirty Bro, T Hill.
Them Canadian folk.
Uh, I'm gonna be real. Official Business Podcast with Theo get up there. They speak a lot of real good stuff.
Yeah, I
Uh,
forgot to mention them.
yeah. So there's good stuff out here in shape. You just gotta filter the BS. You gotta filter
Okay,
out
what
the
about
other
you, T
stuff.
Hill? What about you, T Hill?
OOD, the Charleston White of trucking.
I know, right? Cause say pimp, say pimp. Oh, y'all go ahead. She has a question. Go ahead.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
watch all those that they talk about, but like I said, the best person that I've been watching just so far is on Sundays is I am Anthony TV. He's a food service
Oh
driver, and
yeah, I
I
forgot
watch
about
his
I am
journey.
Anthony. Yep,
Yeah, he's a
that's yeah.
food
That
service,
Mm-hmm.
young brother
and I
got a lot
like
of
his
knowledge too.
journey. And he actually
Yeah.
talks about investing and stuff like that. And that's kind of like what I'm into right now. So I'm watching that, and I'm watching outside of that. I'm not watching too many trucking information channels. I'm watching the truck communities, the guilties every now and then when I'm seeing some stuff that I like, oh man, like they at it again. This and that's going on.
And
But
you just
as
get
far as
tired of that shit. Like,
yeah,
god
Mm.
damn.
but but and I watch
Dirty
Party
Broke is
Hard.
good. Dirty Broke is good, Ghost. I agree with you there. He said Ghost says Dirty Broke has been very consistent without any drama, trucking, investments, and health. That much is true.
Oh
That
yeah,
much
he
is true.
definitely tried to
Yeah,
reach
Yeah.
out to
Unc is my
Yeah.
man.
different
DB two
people.
one five. Yeah, him
What
and his
about you,
daughter Slim,
Mario?
Asthma
What
Slim.
about you,
They do.
Mario? Who you watch?
Huh?
Who you watch?
I already told you. But I'll
Yeah.
name them. I still watch TV. I participate in his panels a lot when I get the opportunity to. I also watch Doughboy what's Doughboy Trucker, I think, and there's another one, Paperboy Trucking. That's what I was saying. I'm a no. I watch people outside of reefer and dry
Oh
van and
yeah.
Drive bed
flatbed.
and
I'm
drive in.
looking more
Them the
into the
three top. Yeah.
specialized.
There's another person I didn't mention, but his channel is called Interstate Made Me. It's a young
Oh,
black guy
me
with
too.
his own
Me too. T Hill. Yeah,
authority. Yeah,
Interstate. He got that
yeah,
nice
he's got a
ass
Peter.
long nose, man. Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful truck.
Yeah, I
hmm
watch
Beautiful truck.
Piglet. I used to watch Piglet and Indiana Jack Trucker.
Yeah,
I
back in the
used to.
day, I
yeah,
haven't seen
Mm,
yeah.
Pelican in
Back in the day,
years.
Who?
Yeah,
I
Toe
haven't seen
Piglet?
him.
and I'm gonna tell
yeah.
you
Toe
something
Piglet?
else. Yeah, Toe Piglet. I watched that
I
young
He
thought
boy
he
looked
gave his
like
secret
that
job.
started out over there
he looked
with
like
you,
that guy
Shape, at USA Truck.
that played the Mandalorian to me.
Yeah.
He do.
hmm
But you hear me,
This is
Shay?
the
I
way.
watched Frank Nitty that was over there with you with USA Truck. I watched him. I watched Young
Oh, you know what?
Blood
I
too.
would be remiss about it and
Yeah.
say I watched Chasing Andrew Jackson. I watched his channel
Yeah, I do. I do.
too, cause
I do.
he up in North Dakota, freezing
Yeah, I
to
try
death.
to watch him, but he
Yeah.
just
I
give me
watch him when he ain't
snakes.
going
He
back
just
and
give
forth
me
with
car
y'all. Yeah, I
salesman
do. I do.
vibes, man. I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Charlie, Mr. Charlie and them.
He
Yeah.
just give me car salesman vibes. Like I get it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
But
Shannon
then
and
said,
for
I fell
and
off of
like y'all
him
said,
when he
go ahead,
purposely
go ahead.
started trying to start. My bad. I fell off. I really fell off from Andrew when he started trying to do like he started looking for trying to be dramatic, looking for
What
drama
baby?
and shit.
What you
mm.
gotta go outside? You gotta go outside.
Yeah, you see
Yeah,
that,
he
KB?
YouTubing.
Look what Shannon had to say. Shannon says KB's about to flip the script himself.
What she say?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Shannon. Didn't I tell you not to run tell that? I know, girl. It's all good. They'll find out soon enough. They'll
Oh,
find out soon
and
enough.
tell Shannon when I get home, I need to get my watch hooked up to my phone. I'm gonna get her
Yeah,
the
T
link or
Hill.
whatever.
We
So
need you on
because
them step challenge, T Hill.
yeah, I know I need to walk. I need to walk. I be walking a lot, but I don't walk as much as I need to. But
mm.
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk a whole lot this summer when
Like
I'm at
who,
work.
Ghost? When you say who on the other side of the track, who you talking about? 'Cause there's a few that I was watching, and they I had like Bulldog Trucker. He got out of trucking. I think he sold his truck. He married and got like 2, 3 girls. I was watching Indiana Jack Trucker. He comes on every now and then. Uh, Bonehead Truckers. He hasn't been posting that much.
Yeah, Ike
Who you
Stevens. He
who
ain't
you
did the
talking about?
bonehead in a long while. I was watching
Yeah,
Ike. Yeah, bonehead truckers. Yeah, cause
SoCal.
that.
I still watch SoCal every so often.
Yeah,
So I
Well,
still watch
yeah, I watch
SoCal. He Cali
SoCal
though.
too.
He West Coast. Yeah, but them the only ones. Who you talking
and
about
let's
then?
be real, y'all. We all still go over there to truck communities, the camp, all of that, the guilties too. We do. Let's
Hmm.
just be real. Some of us do. We still
I
go
don't
over
go
there
to
and see them.
Guilty. I don't go to Guilty like that.
Well, I know
I
why
don't
you
go to
don't,
Guilty.
Shape. I know why you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I still check out Truck Community and Checkmate. Yeah, I do. I still watch
Uh-huh.
there. Yes, I sure do.
They got good gibblers over there too. If you get past when they going back and forth, there's some
That's
good
the
brothers over
difficult
there.
part. That's
Tony
the
Yeah,
C,
that's
difficult
the
part.
C
yeah.
Green, like it's some good business people over there. There's a lot of them over
Mm.
there.
Oh yeah. Well, I know it's on the flow through that way. He be live for 6 damn hours. Shit, of course. It's gonna
No,
be.
more than that, y'all. They go 3 shifts now, y'all. They got all day long on YouTube.
One time he was
Yeah.
alive for 11 hours. 11. I went to go check it out, and I said, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna let him get me down the road. It was 11 hour live feed. 11.
Yeah. They
I say,
keeping it
You
rocking
damn.
drove.
over there though.
Hold on, shape. You drove 11 hours.
No, checkmate. Checkmate did
Oh,
11 hours.
oh, okay. I was gonna say you said you
Yeah.
was driving down the road. I'm like, you drove 11 hours.
Yeah.
I
Child.
had before T Hill though. Not recently, but I had before. I drove my whole clock
Child.
780 miles, bro. I've done it
Jesus.
Mm.
before. Yeah. I had no choice, man. I had like a 2,000 mile run in 3 days. I had to do what I had to do.
That's that Russian
Wow.
company type action.
Nope, that was a
Uh-oh.
regular, legit ELD clock. That was an OmniTrack clock. I ain't no cap.
Wow.
But it
Yeah, I'm
was
over
across
driving like that.
I-40 though. It was across 40 though. It was kind of
Child,
straight. It was kind of straight though, going through New Mexico, all that. But yeah, it was. Yeah,
I
I
got a
done it.
treat for you. I
I
got
don't
a
do it
treat
no
for
more
you,
though,
T
T
Hill.
Hill.
What you got for me?
I got a treat for you. Okay. I'm trying to get this together. Before I don't let y'all go because I gotta get on off here and get moving. But I'm trying to put this together. Okay, hold on. Let's see if it pops up. Okay. I'm trying to get Dirty Broke and Prince on here, just the two of them, for our live talk. Okay. So
Okay.
go over there, Dirty Broke. Let them know what I want to do. Share this to them. Send it to them. T Hill already know, right? And put these two together on this live, on this page in Shape Bros Land for 1 hour or less and talking about all the mistakes that truckers make in finances. Okay?
Oh.
Let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. Okay?
I'll run it by him. I'll talk to him. But
Yeah,
tell him
run it
now.
by.
Tell him now. That way I could just send him this
Yeah.
this clip.
But I mean, he probably off. He was on here earlier. He probably off, but just
Yeah.
screenshot it. Or let him know. You know
I'll
what
send
I'm
him
saying?
this
Or
clip.
just show this
Yeah.
video to him in the last 5 minutes of
Hmm.
it anyway. But let's make this duo happen on this
Yeah.
live. Just the two of them and myself, and me refereeing by all the things that we do kind of wrong. And they've been doing the financial challenges. I've never seen anybody do financial challenges besides Dirty Broke and T Hill in trucking, where they do the savings challenge. It's a savings challenge, T Hill. This is what
Yeah.
I'm doing right. Okay.
We did a 10K savings challenge a couple years ago, and then once we had the money, then we did an investment. And so this year I'm doing both. He's just doing investment, but
Yeah, but let's y'all run this up. And I want to see some comment section. Y'all really want to see this happen. I want to see this happen on my live on my page. And see, I want to see how this conversation goes. I really, really do. All things that we could do in our spare time, all the ways we can make any extra money, especially me OTR and all that, right? Because I know T Hill know a few things that he ain't telling. There's a few things that he ain't telling to
whole
us.
time, so that way when trucking do take a dip and or companies close down or whatever, you won't be
Mm-hmm,
without you won't be without nothing,
mm-hmm,
right? And we all know that people that don't have nothing start
mm-hmm,
making bad decisions. They start doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing because they don't
mm-hmm,
have money. So
mm-hmm.
and,
Yeah,
and
so
then
so
look at
let's
it
make
differently.
this live happen. It won't be today because I gotta get off in about
Right.
the next 2 3 minutes. I gotta get off, get running because I'm in the dock right now. They're going back and forth by getting this damn plate out, y'all, for whatever reason, child.
Okay.
But let's make this live happen sometime soon. Cause like I said, we're gonna be about trucking and what goes on with shape and having fun. We also gonna be about some seriousness over here too this year.
Hmm.
And getting things done. JPTV 50K. Who is that? That's why you watch Ghost? JPT 50K. I ain't never heard of that. Yeah, but make sure you run it
Yeah.
by both of them. Like I said, T Hill's already on board. Getting Dirty Broke will probably be the harder person to have on. Because we know he's on a set schedule, driving for Gemini. Me being OTR, I can just park and just go live almost, whenever if I can just get to a decent spot. So let's make this
Hmm.
happen. We'll put this down in the comment section. I'm also posting my community tab up. But let's make this conversation happen. I think it would be helpful for a lot of people and myself. Saying to talk to people, and it's what it's all about for me this year is learning and growing. And like I said, I'm already doing a few things myself already behind the scenes. I just don't want to say
That's
it until,
good.
until it's to completion, you know,
Right. That's
to,
good.
to,
As
to,
long as you're
to, to
saving something,
completion.
you ain't got to save a lot. Just save a little.
You know what I'm saying? I've been saying it for 2 years. 50K. What you mean been saying it for 2 years? 50K. Go sound. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
saving his money up to a 50K. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody got their own. Like
that would be nice.
we just came up with 10K challenge because we felt like it was a obtainable amount
Mm-hmm.
for the majority of truck drivers. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
that's why we came up with that amount. But there's people that save more than that. There's people that didn't save as much. I mean, and so we just
Mm-hmm.
encouraging people to save something.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
But
appreciate I appreciate you, Shape World, for
yeah.
extending that out too.
Yeah, that's like I said, we got to make sure get Dirty Broke on board. Just these two. I don't want to have a whole bunch of people on the live and myself because I don't want to have too much going on when we want to politic about deeper things. You know, but both of these cats have been in trucking for a long time. I know T Hill's been in trucking. I think what 9, 10 years now. Has it been 10 years?
Yeah,
10 years.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think Dirty Broke's been in like 12 or 13 or 14 years. So it'd be good to have both of y'all on. Uh, and doing and doing this live, and I think that it would be helpful to at least some people. At least, long as one person learns something, alive is a success to me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like if one person got, well, I know better not to go there, or I know better not to do that when I go there. As long as one person got it, I
Mm.
feel like what I brought, what I post on here is something that's good. And that's been my background for Shape World. That's why I always call it Shape World. I never call myself trucking because I knew I was never going to just show just one thing, you know.
Oh my
So, and
God.
I've also had women behind the scenes tell me, I watched you and I watched you with certain things, and I know not to go here and go there because of you, you know. So that's always a good feeling from someone. So let's make this conversation happen. I'm pretty sure some of you knuckleheads will probably learn a few things.
Right. Hey, you gonna be mad at me? I'm trying to get my truck washed right now. I'm at the Blue Beacon Shape, and guess
Mhm.
what? It's 12 trucks in front of me, and I'm like, no, no way. I'm about to
Mhm.
go home. I can't do it.
Child.
I can't do it.
You
I'm
need a new
sorry.
level of patience. You need a new
I'm
level of patience.
sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I'm pulling up next to a Variant truck right now. Oh, I can't do it. Let me go get something to eat, and then I'm going home. Oh man.
Oh Lord, oh Lord. Mario, you still here, Mario?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I appreciate you for rocking out. We've been live almost over 2 hours. I don't plan on being live for an hour. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm almost at 300,000 views. They let me, ever since I hit like 280, 200,000, it's been started hitting my email like, okay, you got this many views. You got this many views. It been stay dinging like more regular now to me. So I'm almost on the way to getting monetized. It took forever to
Oh
get it,
man.
but I'm about to start being able to be able to get my little super chats and all that kind of good stuff off here.
I hope Shannon see me. I'm walking too. I'm getting my walk on right now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get my
Mm-hmm.
walk in the truck stop.
Yeah, your bald
But
head shining in the sunlight. You lost
they
all
were,
yeah, right? You lost all looking
huh?
at all them different women. You lost all yeah, right?
Hey, uh, you got to do what you got to do.
Child, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But y'all have a
But
good day today. Y'all have a blessed day today. Y'all stay safe. Hopefully I
you
can get out
too.
of Mississippi. Hopefully the freight moving up out of here. You know how it is. They've been saying the bottom east ain't been getting that much freight lately. So let's hope it's pray by the morning. I've been here since before 1 o'clock, y'all. I'm still in the damn dock. Look, it's about to be 4 o'clock. And
All
I got
right.
here before 12. My appointment's at 1 o'clock. So yeah. So
Oh
let's hope
shit.
pray I'm not sitting here no more until tomorrow morning.
I've
And
been
we
sitting
keep
where I
running
am.
these. Huh? Where you at?
I was gonna say I've been sitting where I am waiting to deliver since 8:30 this morning.
Child, I'm
I
there.
had a
Like
pickup
you
at
got
3
all
o'clock.
day. Like you got all day to wait on them. Like you got all day. You ain't got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
you mess with my timeline. When it get over 2 hours, that's my timeline then. Yeah, yeah, they don't be caring really. Bye, Mario. I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah, thank you for coming on, love.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you
All
so
right.
much. Hook up and watch the tea. Hook up and watch the what? Shannon, please hook up and watch the tea. I'm talking about tea. I don't know what you're talking about, y'all. Yeah, but I appreciate your love. But shout out to everybody that got on. Mario, T Hill, of course, KB, aka Grind and Play. Shout out to everybody that came into the comment section. Shannon Thomas, Ghost Town Bullies, G5, Owen Trammell, Dirty Broke, Theo, J Boo, Mandisa, and everybody. Hold on. Okay, L1L, Mario. Of course, I said something earlier. And everybody else on me a little bit support. But thank you so much for rocking out with your girl. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're gonna always have some kind of conversation popping up where we can learn and grow something together. And get ourselves together, things going in our industry. So we got to do what? We got to learn and branch out. You know it and I know it. So y'all have a blessed day today. And you know what to do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and this is your girl Shay.